movies, something we enjoy from casuals to cinephiles. We form opinions simply out of enjoyment, not to be judged. I don't care. I'm having a night, guys, and we're gonna just get into this shit. No intros needed. You know why you here. You know why we here. First guest, all the way from Battleland. We know his name. Here he is, Mr. 4K D-Ray. What's going on?
Yeah, what up? What up? What's going on, man? We
What's
finally
going
assembled
on?
again, huh?
Finally, man. Finally, man. I'm having technical difficulties, so I had a whole intro plan. The phone beeped, everything. I just was like, yo, fuck it. They know who they is. How you doing,
Well, we
man?
here, doing good, man. We here.
It feels good to have you here, man. If people don't know, let them know where they can find you real quick.
4K D Ray. You can find me over on Instagram, on TikTok,
TikTok. Okay. Okay. YouTube too, correct? Okay.
YouTube too. But I know this is more along the movie line, so my
Mm.
thing is gaming now. So if you ain't into the gaming, then there ain't much for you on the channel at this point.
You got game? Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. All right. I don't know whether I should be worried or not, but I hear you. I hear you. And my brother, Blue Sizzle, the flame himself.
Yeah.
What's going on,
What's
Dakota
going on?
Blue?
What's going on, man? How's everything? How's everybody doing?
Great now that you're here.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. About to have a
Yeah.
good night tonight.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you could make it. I know it'd be rough. I know it'd be rough. Life be lifing.
Life be life, but we here, back at it.
Mhm. Let them know where they
Cool
can
back.
find Mr. Fade 5 and everything.
Yes, sir. Jagoda Blue on YouTube. I post a video every 3 years, and Instagram, same thing. Nah, but trying to put more content out there, but definitely YouTube and Instagram, Jagoda Blue, check it out. Try to put some more content and do more live streams with the fellas.
Yeah. Don't forget about us. Don't forget where you came from.
Yeah,
Don't forget where you came from.
said
And
I'm
if by
ready.
any stretch in the means you're new here, I am Kal-El of Kal-El Daily. I am the leader. No, I'm just playing. I am one part of the Assemble crew, and it is good to have you. We had another guest, Ben Buster. He's running late. Don't know if he'll make it or not. Either so, he is always welcomed here and has a spot. So we'll run our play until he gets here. Now, let's see. What should we go with? Should we go with 88 or 89, chat?
Shit,
Nah,
they don't play.
we're going 88. 88 is the best year. We already know. We'll see. All right, 4K D-Ray. Spark it out for the Assemble, please.
Okay, so what we got? Two
I'm
honorable
sorry.
mentions, right?
Yes, honorable mentions. I'm sorry. You've been hosting a lot longer than me. Honorable mentions. Your first, give us both your honorable mentions, please. You just give them one at a time, though.
All right, 1988. Honorable mentions. This was a little bit of a tough list, but my first honorable mention, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's one I haven't watched in a very long time. I vaguely remember it, but I know it was funny.
What does that mean? I vaguely remember it, but I know it was funny.
Like there's certain moments in the movie that I remember, but I don't remember the entire. Like certain movies, I just know back of my head.
How,
But
Slay?
that one, I know a couple scenes I remember, so that's why I had to put it in the honorable mention. I'm sure if I'd have really seen it a bunch of times, it'd probably be in my top five. Because 88, this list wasn't.
Don't do that.
It was a
Don't.
little shaky, a little
Don't
shaky.
do that.
How much did it get a sit with my hand?
88 is the fire. How much is one rib? I get it.
One
I get
rib.
it. No, I'm just messing with you, D-Ray. What's your other one?
My other one, I got Young Guns.
Oh, never seen that one.
Nice.
What's Young Guns about?
It's Doc Holliday, Billy the Kid. Good western.
I thought that was Tombstone, Doc Holliday.
They're in all this.
Is it really? It's another story about the same people?
Yeah.
Oh shit. And there's two of those, right? It's Charlie Sheen's brother, right?
Yep.
Emilio.
Emilio Estevez.
Okay. So that's all you that's what you brought for your honorable mentions, man. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. You really didn't like this year. Okay, Jacoda. What you got
All
for
right,
your honorable
so
mentions?
honorable mentions, I'm gonna have to make a change, but the honorable mentions was kind of tough because I had three, but then I'm like, which one should I choose? And so my first honorable mention, and these this is hot takes. Police Academy 5, Assignment Miami Beach. I love that one. So that's definitely an honorable mention for the 88.
Mhm.
And my other honorable mention, I don't know which one to pick, but I'm gonna go with the non-obvious one. I'm gonna pick Short Circuit 2.
Short
So
Circuit
back in the
2.
day, actually, yeah,
Yeah.
I was a fan of Short Circuit 1 and 2, and 2 is a little different. It got a little paint, it's gold and
Mhm.
stuff, so it's a lot different. So I wanted to go with something a little bit different. And I would say, I'll tell you, I had three movies that I honorable mention, but what I just picked between Short Circuit and the other movie's probably better, but I watched Short Circuit more on
Mhm.
TV back in the day, so I'm just gonna roll with that. So,
Okay, we're gonna roll with that. Short
yeah.
Circuit was the other one.
So Short Circuit 2 and then Police Academy 5, The Assignment Miami Beach.
I'm judging you. Police
And
Academy, really?
you know what's crazy though? In making this list and I'm
Mhm.
going through all the movies, I'm like, man, it like reignited my love for Police Academy. I mean, I just bought the complete collection thing, but like back in the day, I was big on
Mhm.
Police Academy.
I've
Yeah.
never seen those, man. I don't know. They give me I'm
Yeah.
not saying they're the same thing, but they give me MASH vibes or I don't know, like a goofy Adam 12 vibe. They're just shit I didn't want to
Yeah.
watch. Like
It's like
that's
a more serious Naked Gun, just with some,
oh, you
a bunch of people.
Yeah.
just killed it for me. Naked Gun.
But it has a police feel to it. It's just that it's a lot of comedic aspects of it. But
Mm,
back in the day, it was always on TV,
mhm.
and different characters do their different stuff, so it's pretty funny.
That nostalgia. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tackleberry.
I respect your
Yeah.
picks. I mean, them is different. I mean, but then again, you always surprise us with the stuff you come up
Mr.
with.
Hot Take, man. Mr. Hot Take.
They say I'm Mr. Hot Take, but they don't know you like I know you. You the one. You are
That's
the
right.
one. Um, so for me, honorable mentions would be in talking to you, you brought this to my attention. I have to go with Moonwalker. I think that is a perfect honorable mention because it's a short movie, it's a music video, but it was like very legendary at the time. It was very I want to say it's the first, but because we had Thriller before that, but it was
Mhm.
different. Joe Pesci, it just felt so cinematic. It just in that medium that it was in music, it just felt bigger than life at the time. So I think that is worth an honorable mention for sure. So I had to throw that in
Mhm.
there. And I am a huge music fan, so shout out to MJ, the great. So Moonwalker, love Joe Pesci too as well. My question is though, did, does anybody know if Annie actually was okay?
I don't
Annie,
think
if you're
so.
okay. I don't. What really happened there? Like I always wondered that. Like, what is the story? I'm not even joking. Like,
No,
what is the like? They never really got into the
like
song,
that. Yeah. But
but
you know what? That's a dope honorable mention, and that's spun off with a video game. Dope video game if you guys
oh,
ever
that
played it.
video game is fire. I played it on Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that game.
I would
Mhm.
love to have that game again, man. I wish they would do something like that on one of the newer consoles, just remaster it or something. The way they're doing some of
Uh,
these, like they did Zombie Ate My Neighbors, maybe remaster
yeah.
that and have it on. I think
Mhm.
that would be cool. And my other honorable mention was a lot of people going to don't know this about me, but I absolutely love this movie. Ricky Lake, Jerry Stiller, a few other people. Hairspray.
Mhm.
Love Hairspray. I don't know if anybody's ever watched Hairspray. One of the best movie soundtracks, in my opinion. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I am a music person, and that soundtrack is just I don't know. I still play it, but it was made like of course 88, but it takes place of late 50s going into the 60s. So it's a lot of segregation, integration stuff, and it just has hilarious moments. Ricky Lake really did well. The funny thing is it's a lot of centered around dancing. And
Mhm.
the funny thing is Ricky Lake's supposed to be the best dancer, but as you're watching the movie, you clearly can see like the girl that's supposed to be the bully and they're better dancers, but it's movie magic, right? They tell you she's the best dancer and you just go with it. But it just has hilarious moments like when the mom comes to the black neighborhood. It almost looks like Philly, but it's not. But it's hilarious. And she's looking for her daughter and just how scared she is just for somebody asking her what the time is. Just hilarious. I absolutely love this movie.
Yeah.
It's a fun time, and it's not like it takes place during that time, but it's not one of those heavy-handed movies either. You know, like hitting you over the head. Like it's just a fun movie that with a little message, but it happens to take place at that time. It's not one of those you're going to be upset. You get what I'm saying? So not one of those make you feel bad, you know, so or make you feel like give you much thought. It's just a fun movie that took place in that time. But Hairspray.
That's one of the beauties about, I would say, the late 80s and 90s is that you had other media personalities because, you know, Ricky Lake was a talk show host, but you had, whether it's media personalities, wrestling, be able to make fun movies that people enjoyed. So it wasn't just strictly Hollywood stars, but
What
like
was Ricky Lake?
kind of
I
mix it
remember
up.
Ricky Lake during the 90s talk show, but was she the talk show host in the 80s too?
I don't know if it started at the tail of the late 80s, but definitely was in the 90s. But he had to have had something to put her in that spotlight to be a talk show host. But it's just kind of dope just to see her, you know, or see people like that on screen that may not have started their career or is their main career. And the 80s and 90s allowed a lot of people to actually do it in that space. And it actually wasn't like, they're like known movies that we probably may have in our list, like Hairspray, you know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. And then like that talk show era, like, I mean, I was way younger, of course, but Geraldo, Sally, Ricky Lake, like you don't hear them names no more. I mean, Jerry came and kind of like changed everything, like, but it was just different time back then. It felt more real too. And then it just got all sensational, you know? Yeah, definitely fun. But before we get into our old things, I want to shout out people that's here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still rubbing the rust off of this, but we got Mr. Movie Hunter in the building.
Hunter.
He says this is going to be fun. I mean, where's your boy at, though, Hunter? Where's Ben at? Like, I mean, you know. But, yes, we are having fun. What's up with Assemble Crew? Latuda Moore. I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, sir? Good to see him. Good to see him. Who else we got here? Cinematic Brain Damage. Thank you for being here, man. I think you've been here for all three. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and comment, guys. Appreciate that. Who else we got here? Let's shout these people out. Oh, my girl. She's been on every one but this one. Ray Lee's Movies. The 80s is probably one of the best decades for media. It is, but I slightly think 90s is better. Slightly.
Yeah.
Dakota thinks it's way better.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? When you go, because in doing this, I was just like thinking of some movies and I'm going back to when you go through all of the 80s though, like 83, 85, you got some hitters. I mean, the 90s is like hard to beat, but the 80s really has some like
I feel like the 80s though is
amazing movies.
Like the late 80s really hit. Not the beginning of the 80s don't hit as hard for me.
And you got like Star Wars movies, Lost Boys, like you got Goonies, you got so many in
Terminator,
that 80s realm. Yeah,
RoboCop.
it's like
whew.
And especially the beginnings of like potential you know, like sagas.
See, the
and
reason
stuff,
I don't fight Dakota with the 80s too much is because a lot of the movies that I love from the 90s, they kind of are sequels from an 80s movie. So if I love Terminator 2, it started in the 80s with Terminator 1. You know, D-Ray, you love RoboCop 2, but the first one's in the 80s. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of let that live, but I think it's closer than people like to admit.
I think the 90s, especially that beginning 90s, like 90s to 95. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. That late 90s is crazy too. Blade, Matrix.
You got Home Alone's in there. You got so many Jurassic Park. You got so many A-list movies in the 90s that, like, when you put it side by side, even though the 80s got some really good movies, that 90s be edging them out, man. I swear, they don't want to hear it. A-list keeps going. You can pick 30 movies strong from the 80s. Complete 30 movies that like most people know that are just like hitters.
Facts. What up, Corey? The Wilk is in here. Let's see. And anybody else that's here that's just what they call that, Casper and watching. Appreciate you. Synthesize. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here too. You've been here for everyone too. I appreciate you. Your support means a lot. Truthfully do. Truly do. And what is Latuda says, if anyone was expecting to actually see Kal-El Daily on camera, don't. He doesn't have a physical body. This sounds like D-Ray wrote this. He's a disembodied soul. Like, oh, you getting deep with me? Okay, all right. Okay, Latuda.
Zora from Power.
Latuda, you have earned yourself a lifetime ban, sir. How How are you
He
guys doing? What
said
up, Anthony?
Zordon.
Hope the memoirs is doing good. Look, he's talking about his memoirs right here. I'm up to 2017 in my memoirs. I'm glad, buddy. Let's see. Cal's made it clear he isn't human. I'm not. I'm a Kryptonian. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm telling you. What do you mean? My brother right here. Look here. Hey, Coach Trini, you want to come up here? Get your list
Culture.
together. We'll give you 2 minutes. Get your list. Coach Trini, what up, bruh? I still want to see you and Jacoda fight it out. Still book battle. Still want to see it. What's up? What's up? Okay, I think I got. What up, Larry? What up, man? Horror Cat Dad, my guy. Check Larry out. Great channel. Let me see, and I think that's everybody. So we'll keep rolling, guys. So D-Ray, you ready, buddy?
Do it.
Don't be playing games in the background, bro.
Let's do it.
Let me see. So let's hear your number 5 for 1988.
All right. My number 5 is gonna be License to Drive. Very fun teen comedy film with the two Corys, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm.
Really good movie, man. This is just one I loved watching back then, man. It's nothing spectacular, but if you ain't seen it, I'd say at least try to give it a watch. I don't know how it would hold up these days, but this is just one I really enjoyed this one.
I feel like the Rad Pack would be proud of that pick right there.
It's a great pick.
Is it? I've never seen it. I haven't. I've never
it's
seen it,
super fun.
I've always
as I was
Corey
going through it, I
Feldman.
was like, damn, I want to add that. Yeah, great fun film.
Always, but he has like them two. I mean, should I say those two have like this certain? They've always had it like a cult following. Like a Justin Bieber had his little following at one time. Remember when Bieber was hot? Like they kind of had that in the 80s and early 90s. So it's
Bieber fever. Yeah,
it's I never caught that train, but I've always did like Corey Feldman's work. I don't really know much of Corey Haim's work, other than Lost Boys. I think I might have missed a lot of his stuff, but I know people absolutely love him. Jacoda, what you got for your number 5?
All right, so my number 5 for me is a classic. As I was thinking about this movie and the main actor, I was like, this probably is in my top 5 of this actor, but it's none other than Bloodsport. I love Bloodsport, man. I remember watching it on TV. And my man, what's his name? Bono or what's the guy's
Bolo.
name?
Yeah, I call him
Bolo.
Bolo. Hey, Trini, what's
Dude's
his
a
name?
beast,
Trini, all
man.
that shit.
But
Bolo Young.
I still remember that scene where like man threw the pill, took the pill out, threw it in his eyes, and he just it was he just started like that whole movie was just fun, man. Just you got there's in a lot of these like I'll call it martial arts kind of movies. There's always like this redemptive story, like a friend or family who gets hurt, and now there's like this like competition revenge. But man, Bloodsport was like it was always on TV. It always had those moments, and what I loved about the movie is like in those moments, it always slowed it down, so you can kind of like get the effect of that movie. So I had to go with Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Okay. Nice. What's Bloodsport about? No, I'm joking. Everybody, I think we all seen Bloodsport. If you haven't, that's a classic. I don't know what License to Drive is about. D-Ray didn't tell me, but okay.
Kumite, y'all.
Kumite. D-Ray, what's License to Drive about?
Oh, he was he had a teenager named Les. He was trying to get his license. He goes to the DMV. He starts doing this test, and then somehow he messes up the system, makes the system go out. So they decided to just go ahead and pass him on that part, but he ended up failing the road test. He was supposed to be taking this girl named Mercedes out that night. He ended up not getting his license. His parents wouldn't let him go out. He snuck out, took his grandfather's car, and then they went out on this wild night. Just a lot of stuff happening throughout the night. And he, I don't want to tell too much of it, but it was a wild night.
It was a wild night. You ever had one of them nights?
Nah, not me. I'm a good dude.
I plead the 5th.
What do you mean? What you, Jacoda? I think he's taking a shot at you. He said he's a good dude. I'm not a player no more. All right. I guess. I don't know. Hunter, I seen what Hunter said. He said this would be an extremely hard year to pick. I think 88 is tough as hell. I knew it was a good year, but upon looking at it myself, I was like, yeah, this is a rough one. So my number 5 is Friday the 13th. Part 7, The New Blood, aka Jason versus Carrie. Absolutely love this movie. She is my favorite final girl, Tina. A lot of people always say she's crying. She just passed away, RIP. But Lark, I think it's Lark. My horror people, Larry, y'all know her name, Lark. But shout out to her. She actually came back and did a fan film, continuing that story. But yeah, I really enjoy this. I think this is where, while a lot of people complain Jason was off the rails here, I kind of like Jason off the rails. I like my horror movies batshit, and I like him unstoppable. And I think this is where they found the best Jason to play him, Kane Hodder, and just his body language, how he moves, pause. It's just different, bro. Like, he just gives Jason a whole new perspective, a whole new look, and also too the look. Like, he looks more deader than ever, I like the supernatural element. They couldn't get the rights to Carrie, so they chose and made their own Carrie. Well, first they were trying to get Freddy Krueger for this one. They couldn't secure the rights, and then they went and tried to get Carrie, couldn't do that, and so they just said, forget it, let's just make our own Carrie. And only thing this movie, every time I watch it, I'm just like, this could have been, if this was made today, they would have had way more battles, I think. But I just think it was bold for the time, and I think it was something cool to keep the franchise from being so redundant, because Jason is a redundant character, but I feel like with this franchise they did try different things, put him in different places and positions to make it different. Unlike something like Halloween, it's kind of the same thing. Nightmare on Elm Street does change it up some, their creative franchise, but I always respected this for trying that. So yeah, Part 7, The New Blood, Jason versus Carrie. That's my number 5. So let's see. Let's go around to our number 4. Let's just get straight into it. D-Ray, what you got for your number 4?
Number 4, I am going with the 3rd installment of Rambo.
Rambo. I knew that was coming for you.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay,
This
tell
one
us more.
follows Rambo going to Afghanistan. He has to rescue one of his his commander, from the Soviet army. So this one, I would say, this one wasn't one that most people gravitate to. I don't think it did good in theaters either, so it doesn't have as much following as the first Rambo or the second one. But I still enjoyed it. I like all of them personally.
Okay. Where would you put this in your Rambo rank? Is this top 3?
No. Maybe 4.
Say again?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4. Oh wow. Okay. It's so funny, before they start, because these were the original 3 we had for a long time, and before we got all these other ones, this was considered the lesser one of all of them. I never heard much about it. So good to hear that it's good, though. I know you're a big Rambo fan. Do you believe Rambo, which one do you like better, Rambo or Rocky? Rambo? Okay. I see that. I've seen more Rocky. I've only seen the first Rambo, and that was recently. I really enjoyed that. And second Rambo, but I don't remember the second Rambo. Dakota, what you got as your number 4?
So I remember we were talking about whether I had any horror in my list, because I'm not the biggest horror person, but my number 4 is actually, and I switched my numbering around last minute. My number 4 is actually Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This is a classic for me. I watched it so many times back in the day. For me, it was original. I don't know if it's any other movies that was like it back then, but you got these clowns from outer space, and it's like a comedic horror. They come and start turning people into cocoons that's made out of cotton candy, and it's so different. It's so 80s with this vibe, but it still keeps a level of horror, and still to this day, it's got a following. It's got a ring. I think, what was it, last year? Either last year or year before last, during Halloween, they had like those the Killer Clown guns, like at like the Spirit of Halloween stores and stuff. Junk sold out super quick. Got priced out on it on the aftermarket, but yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is an absolute classic for me. That's my number 4.
I had a couple copies of it. I ended up putting them up for sale because I knew I wasn't watching it no time soon, but now I regret it.
You gotta check it out, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really enjoyable.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know they were in space before Leprechaun and Jason, so yeah, maybe I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
To answer our question, Hunter said no, she didn't do the talk show till after the movie Hairspray. So
Okay.
okay, yeah, I figured that was all a '90s thing. And Synthesize said early '80s was the shit. It was the shit. I thought the later '90s was it, but I believe you. I'm gonna go. My number 4 is I cheated, y'all. I did it. I know I be telling people don't do that, but I cheated. I got a tie. I couldn't pick. So at my number 4, I have Halloween 4. For the longest time until the first Rob Zombie movie, this was my favorite Halloween. This was actually the first Halloween I watched, so maybe that's part of it. But only flaw with this movie is that whack ass mask. Other than that, this movie is great. I love this movie. But I had to tie it with Fox and the Hound. I watched the Fox and the Hound a lot, and I think it is a very forgotten about Disney movie. Has a lot of heart to it. It's telling you a lot of different things. A lot of people use these little terms to describe movies, but if this movie came out, it would get that term too. But this is a proof that those type of movies were back then, but maybe you just didn't notice it. But it taught us little lessons, but through the eyes of animals. But I really enjoyed this one. Fox and the Hound was a great movie. I might even put it in top 5, top 10 Disney movies, but for me. But yeah, Fox and the Hound was great. Halloween 4, what can I say? It was that's prime Michael Myers. It's Halloween time, guys. I got to put some horror, but these are truly, whether it was Halloween or not, these are truly. I battled with a lot of these, but these are them. So I had to, give love to Fox and the Hound because I might have watched that. I definitely did watch that more than Halloween 4, but Halloween 4 was my shit. So yes, Halloween 4. So let's keep it going, brothers. How about your number 3 for 1988, D-Ray?
All right. Well, you just brought up a little bit of horror, so that's where I'm riding to now. We're going Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Master.
Beautiful. I like it. I like it.
Instead of like it a lot.
We revisit some of the characters from part 3 with Christian, Kincaid, Joey. Christian, she has the power, but unfortunately she ends up passing in this movie, and she throws her powers over to Alice, who now has to figure out what's going on, have to fight Freddy. She's going through she's experiencing the same thing as the other characters. People don't believe what's going on. She has like classmates that end up dying. Then she gets one of her friends that actually believes what's going on. Rick, he ends up believing what's going on, and now she's the main character that's just having to battle out Freddy through the movie.
Yeah, they also changed the actress. What do you think about the actress? Did you prefer her, or did you prefer the one in 3?
I'll go 3.
Yeah, she was a bigger actress too. Patricia Arquette. Like this girl on 4 was Tuesday Night. She was a singer at the time. She did some soap operas, I think. But yeah, I mean, I love 4. It's funny. I was telling Jakota about this. Before, I mean, there was that time when I was really into horror when I was younger. Before I really got deep into Freddy, when they weren't just all one movie to me, but when I got into them, I always thought 4 was god damn. I always thought 4 was the best. I did. It just was an MTV thing. and fuck you, man. Damn. So I can't stand Dakota, y'all. So anyway, pause. So yeah, whatever. Where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, so I always thought 4 was the best one until I really started watching them, and then I realized, 3 is like the best main movie. New Nightmare is good, but my ultimate one became, as I told everybody last stream, that I took a lot of heat for. Freddy's Dead is my favorite one, but nice pick, D-Ray. Chakota, go ahead, funny man. Go ahead, you up?
Yeah, I don't mind me, Cal. We should be joking. Number 3.
Crazy.
Number 3 is classic movie. You know what's funny as I'm thinking number 2 to 4 could be interchangeable depending on when you ask me. But number 3 is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Classic movie. The 80s and the 90s had a way of, I think they started adding kind of like cartoon animated character in the same movie as like a human. You know, like Cool World did that, and Who Framed
Mhm.
Roger Rabbit, and some other ones. So, uh, yeah, that movie was. I loved everything about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You
Mm.
know, and so this was tough because I had it in a position, but I moved it to switch it. But yeah, got to
I
go
do
with the
too,
classic.
Synthesis. I listened to that the intro yesterday and today. I mean that soundtrack. I do too. Yeah, man. That's a tough one. That Roger Rabbit. Because it's so beloved. I've seen it so many times that if I never
Yeah.
see it, I feel like I seen it yesterday. You know, it's just
Yep.
I never knew that was Christopher Lloyd at the time, and as what's his name, Dune, but I
Oh,
forget his name. Dune. You remember when I killed
you
your
mean
brother, Eddie?
yeah.
Like that shit was different. Like when I
Yeah, that
killed your
movie.
brother, I
So,
talk just like this.
what do
Yeah.
they call the liquid again?
Oh yeah, what do they call that? The goo
Yeah,
or the
it's
oh
something. I can't
man,
remember, but it
it's
was just
something
funny.
though. Yo, why was that sad as hell though when he did that to that shoe?
Toontown.
That
Oh
shoe he
man,
flipped it, that
yeah, the
was
shoe
sad
just
as hell.
yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
damn.
And yo, that movie is just classic. Just like when he's within the
Yeah.
handcuffs and then he can get out the handcuffs.
He just
Like
get out super easy. Yep.
yeah, he's been dragging him around the whole scene. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Jessica
definitely my
Rabbit
number
has
three.
made an impression on a lot of people, still to this day. That voice too,
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit. I don't know why. For me, ever since that movie came out, Patty Cake it just sounds so dirty to me. He's like, she played Patty
Oh, the
Cake with
patty
him.
cake
Patty
hand.
Cake,
Yeah.
like, no. And then when the term came out, them cakes, like, yo, it
And
just
the
clicked.
cakes.
It just
Everything came
clicked.
from there. Yeah.
It just clicked.
Meanwhile, they were talking about the hand thing, which is hilarious.
Yeah, like, man, crazy. But yeah, great movie. Yeah, I did not know that was Christopher Lloyd though. That's crazy. Just like I didn't know that was him in Dennis the Menace. He was the villain in that. I never knew that was him until like years later. Like that's wild. But he was menacing in that movie, man. For real. Kids were scared of him. I still think about that scene with dude. I felt like him just now when you was making me laugh. When dude say, "Stop that laughing," and he's smacking around people. One day you're gonna die laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roger Rabbit is.
There was so much stuff about that movie.
It's
Man.
great steelbook too. It's great,
Beautiful,
but
yeah.
it's kind of underrated in a way too. Like it's that good. Like it's one of those ones like still holds up. And see, that's why I love the kids movies of the 80s and early 90s because they still held value where like something like that or a blank check. Like those are kids movies, but they still can be watched by adults and not feel like you're watching a kids movie. I miss
100%.
Everything's just fully just for the kids now. It's like if you watch it with your kids, you're like, oh my God, can this be over? Like, please.
Yeah.
So it was just a good movie. All right. So I'm looking at my list, guys. I made a boo-boo. So I thought I did this list right. And I'm not trying to be slick. I'm not trying to be part. I got two for my three. Now I know I did it for the last four, but I really didn't mean to do this for my three. I'm gonna have to. I don't know which one to choose though now. So I guess that's probably why I did it. See, I made my list yesterday, and yeah, and I was doing something, and I didn't finish it, but I'm just gonna have to go with it. So I'll go with Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is my number 3. Great movie. Love Alice. Love the best intro of the whole franchise. Running from his nightmare. Still love that. I love the fact she gets her powers and she battles them. A lot of people talk shit about the Invisible Freddy, but I liked it. The whole him stirring the pot, as y'all like to call it, would do. Calling him out. As he's whooping his ass. I like that. There was just a lot about this movie. The church scene, Dakota. Yeah. That was it. Like the soundtrack in this movie is so good. Like not just the soundtrack, but the actual score is really good. Yeah, I like. They call this the MTV Freddy, and definitely. And you can see it. It's the only Freddy with a very high color palette to it. It is very MTV-ish when you watch it compared to the rest of them. It is very. It was trying to appeal to the mainstream, and this is the movie where Freddy, like in 3, he has that perfect balance of menacing and a little bit of camp, but this is the movie he made his crossover. He's been what he's been ever since, but yeah, this was my number 3, but it also shares the same lot with Bloodsport. Van Damme is my guy. Other than Arnold and maybe Bruce Lee, Van Damme is my dude. He's still my dude,
The
and I
chopper.
love all his movies, man. Bloodsport was great as
Even
synthesized.
Pound of Flesh.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a surprising movie. It's weird
Yeah.
that you bring that one up when I'm talking about Van Damme,
And,
but still a good movie. Especially for his, a lot of people want to say they fall off, like he's making all these movies. Like, actually, the funny thing about Van Damme is his acting, even though he's not in his prime, his acting is better than it was when he was in his prime. So he just doesn't have those big movies anymore. But if you really like watch his acting is way better today. But nevertheless, not saying he's a bad actor, but Bloodsport was his first movie. I will say, I think Kickboxer is a slightly better movie. I know a lot of people disagree with me. I've only met a couple people that agree, but I think I like that. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I mean, he's defending his
Total
brother,
Recall is
man.
better than Blade and then Running Man. Come on now.
What was yours again? Say it again.
I said you saying Kickboxer is better than Bloodsport is like saying what is that movie? Total Recall is better than Running Man. Come on.
Total
now.
Recall is better than Running Man.
All
That's
right.
not a hot take. I don't know where you're from,
on a Sunday too, Cal. On a Sunday.
I don't know where you from or who hurt you, but Total Recall is better than Running Man. Running Man is fire, but Total Recall is just greatness. What are you saying? The 2 week scene when he dressed up as the
they in space and they can't breathe and they stuck in the dome.
3 titties. Are you serious? And them chicks is hot in that movie. Man, Total Recall is just a better movie. Dude, I got 5 kids to feed. Well, we ain't even doing all that. Come on, bro. I was hoping Total Recall was 89 too. It wasn't. But yeah. Chat, is Total Recall better than Running Man? It is, isn't it? So I got Kickboxer slightly over, but Bloodsport and Nightmare on Elm Street both share my third slot. Great movie. Shout out to the legend Van Damme. Shout out to the legend Robert Englund for sure. Okay, let's see what they saying in the chat. Let me just take a little break because you're getting on my nerve. Bloodsport the best score. I ain't been hosting. I'm just getting back into this and it's just fucking me up. I still listen to Bloodsport. Yeah, me too. Let's see. Stole his pop's car. Okay, I don't know what that is. Stole his pop's car. What movie we talking about?
Probably a License to Drive.
Probably. Damn. That was a while ago then. What the fuck?
It was a while ago.
Oh, I think my chat just updated, when I said that. I was like, damn. And it just, like, a lot of shit came up. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad, Trini. My bad. I was getting ready to say, what the hell? Fun movie. Trini liked those movies. Let's see. There it is. That's her name from Tina from Lark Park Lincoln. Yeah, from Friday the 13th, Part 7. True villain. Jason Statham. Yeah, he was a true villain. He brought him and Lark back for him and Bernie and Lark back for that fan film. You should check it out. I don't want to tell you the surprise ending, but there's an ending everybody's been wanting forever in that movie. So check it out. It's a good fan film. Killer Clowns is fun, Ray says. Haven't seen it. Killer Clowns is a lot of fun, Larry says. Oh, damn, you actually did something right, Dakota. Look at him.
Yeah,
Killer Clowns is 80s movie. Don't encourage Dakota, guys.
Thank you, sir.
He's wrong usually.
They know.
They know? They don't know.
You said that boy good.
Fox in the House.
Really terrible.
Was the last film of my grandpa. Okay. Nice. Correction. 1988. The Running Man. Okay, so he has The Running Man at 5. Child's Play 3. They Live. Oh, Child's Play. I'm sorry. Then They Live. Then Die Hard. And Coming to America. That's a good list.
That Running Man is not that's probably the original Running Man. That's not the Arnold Schwarzenegger one.
No, that's the Arnold Schwarzenegger one, bro. You left it out.
Running Man wasn't in 88.
Was it?
Nah.
Well, Latuda, why you fucking up the chat, man?
From what I know, it's not an 88 movie. Because if it was, I would.
Somebody wrong here. Is Dakota not know his thing, or is Latuda you causing trouble again?
Somebody Google.
Honorable mentions.
School Days.
School Days. Nightmare 4.
Schwarzenegger Running Man is 87.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Oh, see, you just see.
I'm
glad you know you did the work.
That boy is just up here typing stuff.
He just typing shit. He just typing shit.
I believe the children are our future.
Same year as the Predator. Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, Running Man was 87. Okay, see, they know.
87 was crazy.
87. Maybe I gotta get y'all back for 87. Benny Hunt. Okay. Nightmare 4. Same Die Harder. Okay. Never seen the Die Hard movie. I need to catch up on those. You're correct. Take off Running Man. Put Beetlejuice. Never seen Beetlejuice either. I know, right?
You are.
Michael Keaton, like my damn near one of my favorite actors.
Yeah,
But
I had
I've
that.
never
That was
seen
on my honorable mention, but I was like, I ain't gonna double. I'm gonna take it off just because it's known. But Beetlejuice was it.
Roger Rabbit's one of our favorite. Christopher Lloyd, such a great actor he is, man. Like, who knew that was Uncle Fester? I mean, I knew after a while, but when it first came out, I didn't know. Christopher
Dip.
Lloyd.
That's what it was called. The dip.
Dip.
Yeah.
What's what called?
That was a liquid
Oh, the
that they
dip.
killed the
Yeah,
tombs
that's what
with.
it
Yeah.
was. Surprised you didn't pause it.
Yeah, that's kind of
Not the shoe.
Not really.
Them cakes. Yeah, you know about them cakes, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, the shoe was sad. Yeah, it was. Shit. Look, I need to check these more often. The shoe scene depressed me as a kid, but then again, we all have our emotional trauma from the 80s as kids. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
The embodiment of okay. I feel you. I feel you. LOL. Let's see. Fact Synth. Never Ending Story. Anyone? Anybody got Never Ending Story? I've never seen it.
I don't think that was in. I don't know if that was in 88, 89.
I've never even seen it.
Check that. I love that movie, but I don't remember being there.
Let's see. No Die Hard was 1988. I got Running Man wrong, but I was trying to see what were the top movies of 88. Running. See, he was trying to cheat. You just hit. You didn't go through the whole list. You cheated. You just tried to see the tops. It was on the Google list. I know what you did, Latuda. I know what you did. All right, you make one wish, 3 hands. Okay.
Wait, what?
Enjoy.
Wait, what?
You want to read it? Go ahead. You make me a wish. I had 3 hands. Yeah. You make me wish I had 3 hands. Yeah, them titties. That bra. Yeah, it must be hard to find a bra. That bra must be crazy. But she wasn't bad looking either. Yeah. I enjoy Total Recall more than Running Man. Facts, right? Like, what is he talking about? Like I'm angry right now. He said that. Like, I want to just like put the gloves on. Yeah, this man still did. I'm gonna stop with you. He still got to talk about this Running Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Katie, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Also, another one. We got to get you back up. Hey, Ray. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna start this. D-Ray, that's how you do that. No, you the host. Start that. Let's just read this last one. Made most of its money. I canceled. Okay. All right. Yeah. You causing trouble, bro. All right, D-Ray. You wanna go ahead with your number 2 in 1988?
All right, my number 2 we done talked about so many times tonight, but I'm going Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Okay. Bloodsport. Nice. You want to tell us what's Bloodsport about it? No, I'm just playing. Where you got it on Van Damme? Like is that top tier for you for Van Damme?
Yeah, it's up there.
It's up there. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You got it better than Kickboxer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't like how you said it. Just like
I got Running Man over Total Recall also.
What? Yo, get him. You know what? Yeah, D-Ray had to leave today. He's thank you for joining us. He up here trying to cause trouble. What is he doing? Oh man. Okay, that's crazy. I ain't like it. All right. Okay. Go ahead, Dakota. What's your number 2?
All right, my number 2 is super hot take, but this is a movie that full nostalgic. When I first saw it, I loved it. And actually, Vinegar Syndrome just gave us a release a couple months ago, actually. That's none other than Mac and Me. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie, but I love that movie. It's like this aliens who come to Earth and they try to fit in with this, family. So they start like dressing and, they become the family, but then they have to eventually leave and stuff. So it's like it really embodies the 80s, like, we had TV shows like Alpha and stuff like that. Like this was like the movie version of something like that. But pure nostalgic, love the movie. So yeah, Mac and Me is actually my number two.
Why you backing me for real? Macking me for real? No, I'm messing with you.
Bro,
That's cool,
Mac
man. I
and
need to
Me,
revisit. It's been a
yeah,
long time, bro.
I love that movie.
Does that even have a release?
Yeah, so Vinegar Syndrome recently did a beautiful release with 4K, but prior to that, they had the Blu-ray.
Mm,
So funny thing is, I bought the Blu-ray on Amazon. It's like cheap now, and then legitimately a month later, Vinegar Syndrome released their 4K for it
Was it a studio
or
Blu-ray
something like
before
that.
that?
Yeah, I think it's a studio Blu-ray. You can still get it. It's
Yo, the
yeah,
fact the
yeah.
fact that Vinegar Syndrome did it though, that tells you a lot. No, I'm
Nah,
joking.
Vinegar Syndrome, they've been doing,
Yeah,
they've been
they
picking
did that
up,
gang related. Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Fire,
yeah.
Kickboxer, all those. Yeah,
Kickbox, yeah. Look, kickboxer,
Drop
yeah.
Zone. Yep.
No smoke for vinegar. For vinegar.
Nah.
So it's my turn already again. All right, my
Yeah.
number two. I know this is gonna sound crazy for anybody that knows me, but my number two that I got it so low is Child's Play. My number two, Child's Play, my favorite horror movie of all time. Love the first one. It never gets old to me for some reason. It's like one of those movies. There's only a couple movies. This, the first Terminator. Like when they're on when they're on TV, I always have to watch them. Like it's one of those movies, and I just love this movie. I love the tone. The little bit of talking he has is just enough, and it just always cracks me up. Just him on the elevator, and the girl says, "Ugly doll." He says, "Fuck you!" Like, and just the fire scene. I mean, I might be sick, but that always made me crack up when he just snaps out about the fire. Like, I ain't gonna say what he said, but I might lose some viewers. But yeah, I love it. Chris Sarandon's really good. I'm just shocked they never brought him or the mom back. Catherine Hicks. She went on to do Seventh Heaven. Guess she was too good to do Chucky anymore. I don't know. I'm joking. But she found religion. But yeah, I love Child's Play. Yeah. What more can I
Yeah.
say about it?
I should have added that to my list thinking about it because that was such a like back in the day when we had the My Buddy that made
Mm-hmm.
Child's Play hit so much bigger
Mm-hmm.
and it
He
was
finally
so
admitted
different.
that was an inspiration. Like he really,
Yeah, it
because
had
he
to
always
be.
said he
Yeah.
didn't, but we knew he did, and he finally admitted
Yeah.
it.
No, that was big. I think people that even wasn't into horror
Mm-hmm.
watched that movie. That's how
Yeah.
big it
And the
was.
sad part about, I don't want to say the sad part, but Child's Play is not a kid's movie, but it's a kid's movie because all kids
Yeah.
they were drawn to it because of the toy. Like they wanted to watch, all kids were watching Chucky, even if they weren't supposed to. So for sure. For sure. Okay. I think we lost Dakota. Ben, what's yours? Oh yeah, Ben's not here. Okay. So while until Dakota gets back, we will see what you guys were saying again. Oh, look, he comes back sideways. Don't come at me sideways, man. Pause. Let me see. Total Recall is definitely more polished than Running Man, but I dig the grittiness of Running Man. Larry, what are you doing, Larry?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he's not right. It's
Right,
not too
J
bad
Rock.
listening and editing. Okay, she's editing. Shout out to Ray. She got a book coming, so be on the lookout for her. Check her page out, Ray Lee's Media. Book coming. It's been a long time coming. Proud of her. All right. Movie Hunter says, and they are remaking Running Man. Yeah, the remake looks pretty good. I'm sure it won't be as good as the original, but it does look good. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say it was. Hopefully they won't trash it. Yeah, here's hoping. I heard, yeah, they are. There's already trailers out for it, right? Just curious, is anyone going to be I'm sorry, yo. The reason I'm having a hard time reading this is because it's very small for me. Maybe I should change it. And I need to zoom this. I'm going to
A
do
remake of the
a
movie or more book accurate
Running Man film. Yeah, I don't know.
They said it's supposed to be more accurate from what I heard.
It looks more modern though, for sure. Glenn Powell is a decent actor. Hopefully we will. Okay, yeah. I never seen him in much. I heard he's good though. If Chucky is an option, he's always cows. Yeah.
Nice.
That's true. That's that. I don't know whether to pause that, but that's true. Yeah.
Right.
Cal likes his dog. Hey, yo, Hunter, come on, bro. Cal likes his dog. You calling me Bud Bundy up in this motherfucker? If y'all know Bud Bundy, Oh shit.
Oh
Man,
shoot.
he loves his dogs. That shit wasn't right. Thanks now, my buddy commercial jingles in my head, right? I don't even remember that
Mhm.
jingle. Y'all remember the jingle?
My buddy, wherever I
Wherever
go,
I go,
he
he
goes.
goes. My
Yeah,
buddy. Okay, yeah, we off. For us to be a crew, we really off beat.
facts.
Dakota is my guy, but Mac and me too. He's tripping. He is. I didn't say nothing. That
No,
felt like a
it
little,
is it is
a little
a
personal.
ET kind of thing, but it's just different. It's different. But I can see what
That
you
fake
said. It's like
shit.
ET
Oh
spinoff.
shit. He coming at you
But
crazy.
it's still, yeah, listen, Mac and Me is still it, y'all. Go watch it.
You said it's still. It was never it, but okay.
That's what it is.
No, I'm
You
just
know, you
playing.
know.
I really don't remember it, but I remember it was a popular movie. Funny is how
hmm
funny it's a cult movie, but for us, it was popular. That's weird, but yeah,
Yeah.
this probably holds up as well as the Buttercreamer Gang. That sounds like a pause too, but it probably
What?
holds up as y'all remember that one, the Buttercreamer Gang? That was a fun little
Nah,
movie, man. I liked it that. When
it's
I went back and
crazy.
watched that, I was getting angry. It was so corny.
Mm.
And I felt like, oh, this is why people was judging me for watching this. It's about a
Facts.
dude. They're just good. Help the lady with her groceries. Good kids. They're a little gang or whatever. Then the
hmm
one goes off, and it happens to be Latino, of course. He goes to the city, San Francisco, and he comes back a gang member, and he brings all his violence back to the nice community, and he's robbing people and this and that, and they're just turning the other cheek. They're just not, they want to get him back into how he used to be, and then it took him to go to jail to see the light or whatever. I don't know.
Mm.
It's very corny though, but when it came out, I enjoyed it. It's very cliche, should I say? But maybe I need to rewatch it again. Maybe I won't think it's so corny. Anybody seen that movie? I'm not the only one, I hope. But all right, let's get into our number one for 1988. Let's go, D-Ray. What you got, buddy?
No.
Now I'm piggybacking off of you this time because I had Child's Play as my number one.
What? Sound about right? Show
A
you
real
right.
fan.
I'm
A real
proud of you.
fan, D-Ray.
I'm proud of you. That makes me think you had a rough time with this year for you to have that at your number one. But I'm proud of you.
Nah, I love Child's Play.
Over Rambo? I'm shocked, D-Ray.
It's Rambo 3, though.
You said it's 3
Yeah.
though. But it's still Rambo. Like, I'll take Terminator, the worst Terminator, over a lot of movies just because it's Terminator. But,
Nah,
No.
you want that Terminator 1, that Basuda.
yo, did you just say Terminator 1's booty? Did you just say that? Yo, now y'all know I should kick him for that. Terminator 1 is one of that is a top 10 movie ever. All genres.
I don't know about that, but it's a good movie, though.
Ever. Top 10 for sure. Stop it. I can't believe you just said that shit. I don't know what to do with myself now. All right, Child's Play. Hey, yo, D-Ray, real quick. Is that your favorite Chucky?
I really enjoyed part 2,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd probably say number 1 is still the best.
Mm-hmm. Universally, 2 is considered the best for most people. But yeah, it's nice to hear that. Yeah, I love Child's Play 1. Tom Holland is probably top 2 directors for me behind Wes Craven. I probably got Tom Holland. I think he's a really good director. He did that one, whereas Don Mancini did the rest of them. What you got, Jakota? What you got for your number one?
Yeah, my number one. I just want to say how disappointed I am in myself for not including Coming to America on this list. I thoroughly regret that.
What?
In saying that, I know it's crazy, but in saying
That's
that,
wow.
I know.
That shit
Nah,
ass.
because I was thinking, no, it's not it's not number one, but I was thinking, I was like, what I like now as opposed to back then. Like back then was funny, but as an adult, I probably like it more now as an adult than I did back in the 80s as a kid.
As a what?
As an adult, I enjoy Coming to America now more than I enjoyed Coming to America back in the day. Like I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as funny as a kid back then as it is an adult now. You know what I mean? So it's a lot better now.
Right.
A lot better.
I hear you.
But
I hear you.
my number one movie huh?
What's an adult?
I said an adult.
I thought it was an adult.
That too. Now, now
I'm
Cal
just
trying
messing
to
with it
go
because
back
you dissed my
pronunciation. I
you
know.
just
An
Terminator 1, so
adult.
I just
An
want to
adult.
fuck with you. I'm messing with you.
Nah.
All right,
But
as
my
an
number
adult.
one has
Okay.
been mentioned already. And this is my favorite movie in the franchise, and that is Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Dream Master. I love this movie. This
Dream
is
Man.
my favorite one in the entire Freddy franchise. It's the one that I've probably seen the most, like, and maybe it's just due to when it came out in '88.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, depending on my age, I was able to look at it a little bit more than the
Mm.
first three are classics. But
Yes.
sometimes in certain movies, depending on where they landed, where you was, depending on your age, they
Mm-hmm.
just naturally gonna stick out a little bit more. So I love this movie. Uh, that last fight scene was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The way Freddy was killing the people and what they did, it was like a little bit more creative.
Yeah.
3 and 4 got super creative.
Said that we got the roaches and shit and
Actually,
all that.
yo, 3, 4, and 5. If you look at all of Freddy kills, got super creative because
Yeah. And it's
right,
so funny. They're
5
the
was
bad
like they got
ones.
comic book kills and stuff like it was just it was
Yeah.
nuts. So I enjoyed pretty much all Freddy movies, but this was it. So
Mm-hmm.
um
So this is your favorite of the
and
franchise.
yeah, and Freddy,
Mm.
I don't know if you was born in the '80s, Freddy was different because you
Mm.
had to go to sleep. So this was a huge cultural thing, for me.
Mhm.
I was born in like a city area, so like Jason was fun and cool, but I'm never in the woods, so it don't really, it don't affect you as much until
Yeah,
you
and
go
you
to
can
the
run.
woods
You can
and you
try to get
hear
away
stuff.
from me. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
a
I'm saying?
fast runner, so I could run from Jason, but Freddy, you gotta go to sleep. And so that always to me separated him from
Mhm.
every other horror character.
That's
And
dark.
that's to me what made him iconic above
Mhm.
everybody else was that. So
Mhm.
that's my number one pick of the '88.
Yeah, albeit
I
Chucky is
rode
my
Dolo
favorite.
from state to state.
You
Yeah.
do. Albeit Chucky is my favorite, but I do think Freddy has the best overall franchise because it's just more it's creative. And the funny thing is they haven't even scratched the surface of what they could do with that type of character.
Oh,
Um
yeah. They can
Imagine
go
like
crazy.
the chapter one like that tone and that created with a Freddy movie would be amazing. Um
Oh, that dairy thing come out today, actually.
Today.
Or
Yeah.
yesterday. Tonight, right? Yeah. Welcome to
that
Dairy.
look
Just
fire.
shout out to that.
But yeah, Nightmare on 4. I mean, and like you said, like everybody needs sleep. And like just the fact that that is it the first kill? Like the kills in this one when like the water bread, like the water bed, I said the water bread. The water bed is just like, yo, bro, like you can't even have a wet dream. This dude come in there and kill you and you're wet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like the double metaphor, like people don't catch that it's a water bed, bro. And then when he comes through, he says, "How's this for a wet dream?" Like there's so many metaphor, like so much going on there. Like people don't even they just see it,
Yeah.
but they don't really capture how like cool that was. That's so artsy
And,
in a way.
yeah, and the funny thing is that water beds are a thing of the past, but back in the '80s,
That was
I
the
felt
thing,
like everybody wanted a water bed.
bro. Or
Like,
90s too. Actually, I grew up
what?
in a
It
water
was the
bed
thing.
household, so we had water
Yeah.
beds.
Yeah, that was like if you had a water bed, you was it. Like that was the thing back in the day. So the
Mhm.
fact that it also has that heart of the like, '80s that really got lost at some point
Mhm.
in time
I
just
still
makes
have
it.
my water bed. It's I don't have it
Mhm.
put up, but it's in the garage. But I still have mine. Like them
Yeah.
things was expensive.
Yeah.
It was a thing. It was really a thing. But yeah, and also too, I think the scariest killer is in this one. Because it feels so realistic when he kills the guy in the junkyard and he stabs him and he wakes up and has a heart attack. Like that shit is so real. Like, cause if
Yeah.
like that's something you fear, you go to sleep
That
and
was
have a heart attack.
Kincaid, right?
Yeah, Kincaid.
Yeah.
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 He said,
So
"Come on, second."
yo, when he dropped that shit, he said, "Take that, motherfucker." Yeah,
Yeah, I love it,
I was
yo.
rocking with
Oh
him.
man.
Yo, and then his dog on
Yeah.
like nah, that's crazy. And yo, the first Freddy versus Jason, the first little Easter egg in that was the black and white dog named Jason. So you know what I mean? That was really a thing. They were trying to drop hints into because they've been trying to get Jason into those
Yeah.
movies for a long time. So yeah, all right. My turn. Number one, we're gonna round out the 88. My number one, I love Child's Play, guys, but I could not put Roger Rabbit there. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is my number one. And me and Jacoda talked about a lot of these. We didn't talk about our picks because I wanted to be surprised, but we talked about a lot of these movies the other day, and he made me realize how much, like, all the memories flooded in from Roger Rabbit, and I just was like, wow. And it just actually like nostalgia took a big part of me and like transported me to the memories I had for that, and I just couldn't see putting anything over this movie. And it's like I don't even talk about this movie that much, but this movie was very big for me, very important. So excellent movie, and this would definitely be my number one. We've talked enough about it. Great movie. Funny thing is, I always wonder if this movie would have been as good as if Eddie Murphy was cast, because he was supposed to be in that role. But yeah, great movie. So yep, Roger Rabbit. So to round out my top 5, I had Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. At 4, I had Halloween 4 / Fox and the Hound. At 3, I had Bloodsport and Nightmare on Elm Street 4. At 2, I'm sorry, I won't do that anymore, but it was an accident. And 2 was Child's Play, and 1 was Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I'm shocked at myself that I had that at 1, but had to. D-Ray, what was your top 5 again?
License to Drive, Rambo 3, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Master, Bloodsport, and Child's Play.
That's a nice little 5. All right, what about you, Dakota?
At 5, I had Bloodsport. At 4, I had Killer Clowns from Outer Space. 3, I had Who Framed Roger Rabbit. 2, Mac and Me, and number 1, Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh,
Nice.
We had 3 movies that came in at least 2 picks.
Bloodsport,
Who Framed, Nightmare. Yeah.
Okay. You're a funny guy, man. You're a funny guy. I think I also grew up around with Arnold being as the hero. That's why T2 is better in my mind. I don't think nobody ever questions if T2 is better. T2 is it's my second or third favorite movie of all time. So T2 is
one.
T2 is definitely probably, I think, is the action movie of all time. It is the action movie. Yeah, T2 is undeniably better, but I think the sad part about T2 is it's so good. It changed industry standards. It changed everything. It's so good that T1 is overshadowed by it because T1 is really good. It's not nearly
Is it better than Gemini Man, though?
You just saying shit. You just saying shit. Yo, Bad Boys is better than what are you saying? Gemini, you disrespected my movie. And then don't think I'm gonna let it. Yo, no, I'm not letting it slide. How you gonna say that about Superman, bro? You know that's my favorite. Yeah, get out of here, bro. What up, Mayflower? My girl Cinderella. Check out May. She got some stuff. She makes a video about as much as we do. But nevertheless, they're fun when she does.
Dope name.
Anyone? Child's Play is my hero. Yeah, May loves Chucky too. She's a Jason fan, but she loves Chucky's her secondary. And hello to you. All right. So we caught up with that. Everybody, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you. So we're going to jump into our 1989 picks. First, we'll go with our honorable mentions. Ben, would you? Oh no, Ben's not here. Well, let's go. 4K D-Ray, what's your honorable mentions?
All right, honorable mentions. Man, this one was hard. 1989 was a lot harder than 88 for me. But my first honorable mention, I am going with Harlem Nights. Movie I think is one of the funniest African American comedies out there.
Right.
So many classic one-liners. Amazing movie, man. I love this. It was hard for me not to put this actually in my top 5. So since I didn't, I had to make sure it was in the honorable mentions.
Yeah, your boy down there at the bottom, he gave the camera a side. He said honorable mention. He's like, yo, hey, yo, he ain't gonna ask you a call no more. He said, what?
It's crazy because I mean, my thing was with this one, there was 2 movies that just, I don't know, like Jagoda said, it's that a lot of these movies depend on the time period of when you watch them. And I got 2 movies that y'all gonna be like, how does make it in his 5? But just being able to sit in front of the TV with my sisters and brothers and we just all loving the same movies, there was no way I could keep these 2 movies out my 5. So
yeah.
Yo, he said, "What do you expect for someone who has Mac and me in their top 5 of any?" Yo,
Say,
yo, that's a fact. That's a
watch.
super fact. That's a super fact.
Watch me, baby.
I'm not a hater, May. I keep telling you, that's you. All right.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not. Anyway, don't let her hear that. All right. Wow. What's your other honorable mention? I just can't get over Jakota's face, bro. He just like he's like, what?
There's another one you might say, the Rat Pack, or some people that love horror or little goth type stuff might love to hear. This one is Teen Witch.
No, I've never
This
seen
was
it.
a very fun little fantasy comedy movie about a girl this was actually supposed to be like a female version of Teen Wolf, but they ended up making it to like its own movie. But it's a girl that she she ends up being a witch. She ends up getting her powers at like her 16th birthday. A lot of people might think it's more of like a musical because there is a lot of music that goes on through the movie, but it's really just a kind of like a fantasy comedy style movie. But it's a really fun movie. I like it. I know it's more of like a girl thing, but this year of '89 is just like I said, it's a lot of sentimental value in the movies that I picked for this one with sitting down because back then you didn't have a bunch of TVs in the house, so you had the VCR. You probably had one or two TVs in your house, and everybody had to watch the same thing. So a lot of what's on my list is stuff that me, my two sisters, and my brother, we would all just sit down and watch over and over and over again.
What's a VCR? No, I know. I'm just playing. I'll just see if he can explain that. Yeah, VCR every day. You're right. This was that was a cool one. I thought it was I've never seen it, but I thought in seeing what it the artwork, I always thought it was a Sabrina the Witch before Sabrina the Witch. I thought maybe it was something like that.
Right.
But I'm sure it's in the same spirit of Bewitched and all of that, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool honorable mentions. What's your honorable mentions, Dakota?
I got to cheat like you did in the first round, but I want to say this: 89 was easier for me to list out 1 through 5 than 88, and I think that 89 is a little better than 88. And you kind of see just from the movies that transition into the 90s. But my honorable mention, the first one was Karate Kid Part 3. It's probably my favorite one in the franchise. I just remember that one. Yeah, I know. I just remember that one.
Number 3 is your favorite.
It just like sticks out. Yeah, I just remember that movie more so than the other ones. And then the other honorable mention is a tie, and one is between obviously Lean on Me, amazing movie. Between that and No Holds Bar. Now, No Holds Bar is strictly. I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan back in the day, and I was a huge WWF fan. So to see him on screen, and then at that time to see Zeus as well, because I thought Zeus was like invincible, especially when he came to the WWF as well, his little short stint. To see that movie was just kind of like it was just super dope. It was super dope, and it was like with the times. So actually, I actually bought that movie on a poster. That's how much I like No Holds Bar. And then, like I said, Lean on Me is just it's a classic movie you still can watch to this day. It's got a ton of quotables. Contrary to what you may think,
other day.
I'm the man in charge. Like, it was just there's just so many things about that movie, and it was a really well made movie. I think honestly, that's probably one of Morgan Freeman's best performances. Like he's really amazing in that movie. So
I'm still mad he asked his student, do he like to smoke crack, bro? Like that shit is wow.
Fair East Side.
What the fuck? Come on, Morgan. Come on. Okay.
So
that's it for your honorable mentions. That's all you got?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. For honorable mentions, I got Harlem Nights. Didn't make 5. Harlem Nights is a great movie. It's classic. If you're a comedy fan and if you're of a certain age, you only got to be of a certain age. If you just know if you your Googles, this should be the best comedy of all time, and it's not. I mean, it's a better movie and dramatic movie than it is a comedy. And I think that always let me down about this movie. But over time, I probably brainwashed and conditioned myself to enjoy it more than I should, because it does have moments. You like I tell Dakota all the time, you're quick to get your ass whooped. That scene back, that, like stuff like that. Him telling him to breathe, little breaths. There's so many good things in this movie. Take your ass home and brush that tooth. Just it's really a good movie. But I just always believe it's a better dramatic movie, and I think the movie stands test of time and ages well just because it's more of a movie than it is a comedy movie. And I think that was the right direction to go. I think I could say the exact everything I just said I could say for Life. I think that's a better dramatic movie than it is a comedy, and that should be the second greatest comedy of all time if you look at the cast. But they're good movies.
I believe that's what Eddie said he wanted. He wanted to take a little bit more serious tone, even though
and I totally understand
comedic geniuses on there. Yeah.
And over time, that movie will hold up for years to come because it is a movie first, and it's saying something. And sad part, we haven't moved a lot from that movie, but that's a good movie. And comedy is subjective, and comedy changes. Jokes aren't sometimes as funny years to come later, whereas that movie will still be held the way it's held today. So same with Harlem Nights. So yeah, Harlem Nights is my honorable mention. Sorry, Dakota. I disappointed myself that I didn't have it there, but that's where it is. And the second honorable mention, there was a lot of honorable mentions for this. I really wanted to put I wanted to put that in 88. I wanted to put Fright Night Part 2 in there, but I didn't watch that in 88. I watched that, last decade. So I didn't feel right putting it there. But for 89, I went with See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, probably my second favorite comedy duo of all time, next to Martin and Will. So they're just, nobody's better than them. Their chemistry is unmatched. They're so good. And this movie is hilarious. Anybody, Hunter knows. If anybody's seen this movie and you haven't seen this movie, you need to go check this movie out ASAP, because they're just so funny. Richard Pryor is blind, and Gene Wilder is deaf. And so they're just together on an adventure, and it's just really fun. It has a young Stephen Lang in it, and a lot of people probably remember him from Don't Breathe. He's the villain in Don't Breathe. Yeah, fun movie. And some other names in there too. I don't know their names offhand, but these people to see them. But fun movie. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Really fun. I didn't watch it a lot in the 80s, but I did watch it later on. And out of all the other movies I've seen, this movie I watch pretty often now, and it's funny, so it goes there. Richard Pryor, the king of comedy for sure.
I didn't see that till late as well. I didn't see it back in the
right. And a lot of people go on the toy. I think the toy's overrated. I'm not really into the toy, but this one right here, yeah, this one is the best one with these two is Stir Crazy. Stir Crazy is fantastic, but this movie is so good too. Okay, so we got our honorable mentions out the way. Let's get to our picks for 1989. What is number 5 for D-Ray?
All right. Now this one probably gonna shock some people. A lot of people probably ain't seen it, but I'm going with it's another comedy. Loverboy. This one had Patrick Dempsey. He is a college student, and he's not doing too good. His pops make him come back home. He ends up picking up a job at a pizza place, and he has this co-worker that he hangs out with. He's supposed to be like this nice looking guy that the ladies like. He has money. So he has this lady that will call the pizza place and always order a pizza with extra anchovies. That means she wanted to see him, but he ends up going back to Italy. So Randy ends up, getting the call for extra anchovies. He knows that's the keyword for his friend that left. And he hears that on a pizza. So he's thinking he's going to see that chick, and it's not her. It ends up being another lady. So over time, he's meeting these different ladies because they're letting their friends know, hey, there's this guy at the pizza place, yada, yada. Make sure you say extra anchovies, and that lets him know to deliver to you. So he ends up building like this escort business while he's working at the pizza place. And then like the husbands of those wives end up seeing their credit card bills are going up. So they start looking for him. So they end up like trying to chase him down and everything. So it's a nice little fun comedy movie.
Just Patrick Dempsey, right? There's something you know? Okay.
What's her name is in it? What's her Princess Leia? What's her real name?
Carrie Fisher.
Fisher. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's in there. Kirstie Alley.
Love Kirstie
I
Alley.
think that's pretty much it for like big names.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I never heard of it. What's it called again?
Lover Boy.
Boy.
Loverboy. I'm gonna write that down. I want to check that out. That
But
sounds
you
fun.
mean I
And it's
know
an 80s
never
comedy,
about.
so I want to check that out. I've seen I mean, it's not the same type of movie, but there was an 80s comedy I watched recently, a couple years ago. Diane, is it Diane Keaton who just passed? Where she was having a baby or something, Baby Boom or something like that. And
Oh yeah, that's classic. Yeah,
that's a classic movie. Like I
yeah.
really enjoyed that. I've never seen it, so I watched it a couple years ago, and I'm like, damn, they really don't make like. There's just and it's not about the comedy. I know everybody says they don't make them like that, but it's just the vibe and how things were shot and just the grittiness of the '80s. Like it's just a different feel, and I do miss comedies like that. So yeah, so this one, hearing you talk about this, I feel like I'm gonna have the same experience with watching this. So I'm gonna definitely check that out. Loverboy. Okay, Jacoda, what you got at number 5? I don't know how you
So
had it
my
over
number,
Harlem Nights either. I don't either, but yeah.
my number 5. I got this hot take, but again, I think Ben's also a fan of this franchise. But I actually got Police Academy 6, and this one actually may be my favorite one in the franchise. I remember continuously watching it over and over, especially the scene where like the big tall cop Hightower is fighting like this big dude, who's it's like this group of like criminals that's trying to take over, and so like each person's going against someone that's kind of similar to who they are, so it's kind of fun. But I enjoyed Police Academy throughout the 80s and the 90s. So in looking at all the movies, I was like, if I'm gonna be true to the 80s and 90s, I gotta throw this on there because I continuously watch this movie a lot.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Police Academy, man. You really pushing these academies. I'm gonna have to watch them.
They're fun, man. They're fun.
These and the Ernest movies, I kind of missed them. I know a lot of people have
Yeah.
fun with these ones, but I missed them. Only one I seen was Ernest Goes to Jail, and Police Academy. I don't know why I always confuse it with Loaded Weapon. You ever see that one with Samuel L. Jackson? And I think Emilio Estevez. It's like a play on Lethal Weapon.
Loaded Weapon. It sounds familiar, but I'm not. I would have to like see a trailer.
So I don't know why I confuse Police Academy when I hear that with that. It's not the same, but I always just do. Like I guess it was that style of comedy. I don't know, but Police Academy is more like slapstick comedy, right?
Yeah, it's funny. And then I think they had I don't know how many movies, like 8 or something like that. Yeah, so they had a run. They definitely had a run.
I probably would like it. It for some reason when I look at it, it gives me Night Court vibes. I don't know why, just like that tone. But
Probably.
it's that tone. Night Court. Yo, you talk about theme songs? Night Court was a dope theme song. Yeah. My number 5 for 1989. I did it again. Yeah, I did it. Now I'm gonna tell you why I did it. I cheated. I'm gonna tell you. I know. I'm glad the people wasn't here from last couple weeks because they'd have been like, I got on their ass about cheating, but I did it because this is why I cheated for number 5. My number 5 is Jason Takes Manhattan, Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. This is a super hot take, and I take a lot of heat for this. I love this movie, and I can argue you to death about this movie. Like people gripes about it, I can debate with you about it, but it is very sentimental to me. My dad was basically from New York. And like he loved this movie. He didn't even like horror movies, but he just loved it just because of the scenes in New York. And we watched it a lot. Even though he didn't like horror movies, we just watched this a lot. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's only 15, 20 minutes in New York. Yeah, but it was enough. Like, I don't know. I have that nostalgia with my dad watching this, especially being that he watched it that much with me when he don't even like horror movies. But this one is it. And the reason it's a tie is because I got Nightmare on Elm Street to Dream Child. I know a lot of people, this might be everybody's, like, other than the remake, people hate this one. But I always enjoyed it. I think Alice might be my favorite final girl in a way. I don't know. I'm coming back to Nancy too, but Alice was really good as a final girl. I think there's some good kills. The comic book kill where the guy's a comic book character and he has the guns. Crazy. Fire. It's a sad kill when he kills the girl by overfeeding her. I like the black girl in the movie from House Party. If I'm a bitch, your mama's a
swimming.
Bitch. Yeah, like whatever happened to her.
Yeah.
She was also in Wes Craven ended up scooping her up for People Under the Stairs. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she was in there. I don't know what happened to her, but I always thought she was a dope actress.
Yeah.
Just a fun movie. They tapped into, if you really think about it, like a lot of execution was, I understand what people are saying, but they went back to a goth look because they were already from Nightmare 4, they were on an MTV vibe, and they went back to that goth look where it's kind of similar to 3. I'm not comparing it to 3 like as good as 3, but they tried to mimic that look. So they got back to that, but a little bit more goth. The soundtrack is super goth and a lot of bells. They got his mom involved back into it, like number 3. It's a lot of similarities to 3, what they tried to do, and try to get him back onto a scary tone. And I always thought the death of the guy on the motorcycle, like you said earlier, the kills are creative, man. Like just falling
Yeah.
asleep at the wheel, and that's just how he died. And then the cops just look at it like that. He fell asleep at the wheel. It's just
Mm-hmm.
just the graphics. This movie is edited. Only way to get this movie, I don't know about the 4Ks yet, but the only way to get this movie unedited was on a certain VHS and a Laserdisc. But there's more to these scenes, and for some reason they edited it on DVD and Blu-ray. But there was some cool stuff that they cut out. As far as I guess it was too graphic, but I don't know why they took it out. But yeah, I always enjoyed this movie, and I thought tapping into teen pregnancy, that's what they were doing, which considered taboo at that time still. And I guess you shouldn't be that young having kids anyway, but still, it was a big topic. And yeah, I enjoy this movie, but I think it is not the best Freddy, and I think Jason Takes Manhattan is the best Jason for me, and close to Jason Goes to Hell. I like Jason Goes to Hell too, but I think that is my favorite Jason. So I put that there, plus the nostalgia with my dad attached to it. But I also like Freddy Krueger as a character more. So it's just hard for me. It's hard for me. So, but if I had to, I would pick Jason for this one. But Freddy is definitely right there. That's my number 5. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, Dream Child, and Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I know I'm gonna take a lot of shit for that. Nobody likes those movies because they're crazy. But
I love
anyway,
when he came to Manhattan, man. I was like, finally, you got the woods.
yeah,
That
finally.
was
Yeah, and that's what
different.
I was saying earlier. They always put him in new
Yeah.
places, and I always respected that. They
Mm-hmm.
try things with him. It may
Yeah.
not always land, but they try.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and you're a New Yorker. You get it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't Harlem like that, but you New Yorker.
Mm.
You
You
know,
know how it is.
you know what I'm saying? All right, number 4, D-Ray, what you got?
Oh, number 4. So I went with Gleaming the Cube.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't know if you guys have ever seen that one, but
I've
that's
never seen it, but I
Christian
heard a lot
Slater.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite movies of the '80s. This follows a kid who his brother, he had an adopted brother who was working at a shipping facility, and he started like digging through some of the invoices and stuff, and started noticing some things wasn't right. So he brought it up to his boss, and his boss let some of the other people that was in on it know that this kid was snooping around. He started to notice things, so they ended up taking him in the office, hurting him, ended up accidentally killing him. So they ended up hanging him to make it look like he committed suicide. Now, his brother knew something just didn't seem right. He wouldn't do stuff like that. So he started his own investigation and noticed like some papers that his brother had that he was writing down. And he started tracking all that, investigating it, and ended up finding out what was going on. And his friends, him and all his friends was like skateboarders and stuff. So some pretty cool stuff started happening, like with them chasing after these bad guys, getting chased and stuff like that. So it's a nice little mix of good skateboard action going on throughout the movie. So nice little fun film.
D-Ray, were you a skateboarder?
Nah, I like the BMX more than skateboard.
Oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. But we all love Tony Hawk, so I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I was about to say, well, we learned something new. D-Ray was a skateboarder.
Mm.
Nice pick. I hear a lot about that movie. I hear it's really good. I've never seen it. I lie. I tried it. It was on YouTube at one time. I tried to watch some of it. Not that it was bad or not. I just didn't get through it. I need to get back to that though. Good pick. All right, Chakota, what you got? Number 4,
My number
1985.
4, in my hot take, but for me, this is definitely not. It's a movie that I watched so much, doesn't get any type of recognition. and kind of in line with the 80s and 90s kind of like karate martial arts movie, is Best of the Best. I love this movie.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's like a, country competition, the USA. You got, I think it was Korea or Japan or something, but and everybody on the team has like a different type of personality. The main guy looked like Liu Kang, if he was in a Mortal Kombat. But just overall, the story, it kind of is very similar to most of the other kind of like martial arts type movies in the 80s and 90s. But it was just something about that movie that I loved, continuously watched. I think they have 4 movies altogether. I think there may be like a 3-pack that you could get. I'm not sure. It's like hard, but yeah, if you haven't watched Best of the Best, man, it's definitely late 80s, early 90s classic for me.
Mm.
It's heavy
Yeah, I
on that.
remember when we was going through this, and you was like, "Oh, Best of the Best." So I figured,
It's
like,
heavy
okay,
on that movie, man. Yeah.
yeah. I've only seen the second one, and I really enjoyed the second one a lot. But maybe I need to check them out. I need to check them
Yeah.
out.
They're really good.
Any karate people in that movie that we know? Nobody. Because what happened to that guy? I remember the one Asian guy, but I don't.
The big is shoot. One of the big dudes, he's from another, I can't remember his name right now. Like this, Texas style guy. We've seen him in another movie. I know I think he played a bad cop in the movie. I just can't remember what the movie is. Maybe it'll come to me throughout the stream. But there's some actors in there that you've probably seen before. Probably mostly on like the American side, unless they did some other like karate. But fun movie though.
I'm gonna revisit that. Yo, yeah, definitely want to talk about that some more. Cool. My number 4 is, I guess we're sticking with the kung fu vibe. My number 4 is Kickboxer. Kickboxer is dope. What more can I say about it? Tong Po kicking that wall, bro. The wall moving. Yeah. This motherfucker is crazy. He tried to tell his brother. I mean, that's what I be doing with D-Ray. I be trying to tell him, like, yo, this motherfucker crazy, bro. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. We gonna have to house party you, bro. When they jump you in the lunchroom, we might have to fall back. Me and Jacoda, we'll watch, but we have to fall back.
He said, "We'll watch."
Yeah, I never.
He's like, no, we got you. No, we got you. But leave Tong Po alone. Yeah, Tong Po was different. Great soundtrack. A lot of people don't talk about the soundtrack, but yeah, Kickboxer 4, slightly better than Bloodsport. I'm telling y'all, but really good movie. I really enjoyed this one. I remember I have a lot of nostalgia for this one. Another one I watched with my dad. He was just really into action movies. This is such a great time. The 90s, the 80s for action. Just it's so different. And I know we say that a lot, but I just wish we could get back to this. Like I don't know. It's just different. But shout out to Van Damme. You were a hero for me growing up. I wanted to be Van Damme. I ain't even going front. I used to try them kicks. All right. So let's go to number 3 for 1989. D-Ray, what you got?
My number 3, I had Kickboxer.
Why you biting, bro? Why you biting?
Kickboxer?
He said Kickboxer.
My number 3, man. Kickboxer.
He piggybacking. He biting, bro. Like, and then he going to try to bite it and just put it above, like at number. I see what he's doing, bro. All right. Shout out
to Kickboxer for making it tough.
Why Kickboxer, D-Ray? Tell us some more about Kickboxer.
I mean, for me, it was a toss up between. For my number 3, it was actually a toss up between Kickboxer and Abyss. But I went more with Kickboxer because it's just something. It's a movie I could watch more. I would definitely say between the two, if somebody didn't watch it, I'm telling them to watch Kickboxer because I'm more of an action and martial arts type of guy. So of course I'm gonna pick that one to tell you to watch. And it's Jean-Claude Van Damme, man. You usually can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the man. You ever? I mean, listening to some of his sound effects, bro. They never change every movie, bro. Like his kicks, like I think dude get off kicking people, bro. He'd be like, yeah, like it's just weird, bro. But that's my guy. Kickboxer is definitely dope. Like when they put the glass on the gloves, I was like, oh
yeah,
that was crazy. Like, yo, the bar scene though. We ain't talking about the bar scene where he taking when he getting all the girls. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that. The little dance that everybody talks about.
Yes.
Yeah. Yo, but what is it about Bloodsport and Kickboxer? They're always breaking his legs, bro. Like so he could do his splits. That shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the dude in Bloodsport. Yeah, look, you could have want to pause that shit. But I feel like the dude in Bloodsport when he says, just hurt me looking at it. That shit looks so painful. Like, dude literally had his legs wrapped with rope and like was like around the tree, like, and like you could hear him going like, for real? Like, wouldn't that break him? But okay. I used to think, well, maybe I need to do that and I can do the splits. But that's how you end up not able to have children. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go to this chat. No, I'm joking. Dakota, what's yours?
So definitely a Bloodsport, y'all. No. So hot take. I love this movie. My top three was kind of solidified, but I had to think about 2 and 3 to see which order I want. So Cal, you'll love this. My number 3 of 89 is Batman 89. I know that's gonna be crazy for you, but
Yeah, that's crazy for me. Like,
I know
it's
it's
too
crazy.
low, bro.
I know.
That's
But
too
so
low.
I was like, yo, between this and number 2, I was like, which one? But then I was like, if I'm gonna think about personally what I enjoyed and was looking at back then, that's the reason why
Mhm.
I had to have it on my top 5, but it had to move to 3. Jack Nicholson's Joker,
Amazing.
second to none. I love it. That's kind of the quintessential Joker that I think of when I think of the Joker.
He's my favorite. I don't know if I can honestly say he's the best, but he is my favorite.
No, he's my favorite, yeah. And but like how he moved through like the different forms of the Joker, whether it's the joking, the psychotic, and then it just was Batman and Batman 89. I mean, Batman Returns, like those 2 movies back to back is like probably one of the best 1-2 punches in a movie uh, like franchise, I think, of all time. Actually, that's actually good. That's a good competition to Terminator and Terminator 2, to be honest. But
yeah, I guess so. But
yeah,
I
but
feel like the Terminator, as much as I love the first one, 2 is better. And I think the same thing with Batman. I think as much as I love 89, I think 2, but I think it's closer though. I think 2 is slightly better than 89. Returns is slightly better than 89, but I think Terminator 2 is way better than Terminator 1. But
no,
still,
I think Returns is way better. Returns is different monster.
It's close,
Yeah.
bro.
But 89
I got
was
Returns
dope,
as my
man.
favorite of all time, but
Yeah.
unbiasedly,
was
The Dark
dope. I
Knight is
loved
the
it.
best. Unbiasedly, but my favorite is Returns for sure.
Yeah. So I was like, I gotta put 89 in there. Batman owned the 80s and 90s like heavy in everything, whether it be comics, movies, action figures, Batman was it. So
the toys alone,
huge.
Still people haven't caught up to that type of money.
Yeah, no. So I had to throw that in there for sure.
The pen is truly mightier than the sword. Like, I quote that movie very often. Like, people be like, they don't even catch it, but I love Batman 89. It is, he did his thing.
That scene where it was like throwing the paint and the music, like that is so traditionally 89. Like the colors, like that scene is so iconic. Like it's crazy.
Yes,
it's
for
crazy.
sure.
Jack Nicholson, man, he killed that role, man. He killed that role.
Yeah, and Michael Keaton was great. Remember, he was everybody was like, he's going to be a trash Batman, and he was good.
Nah, he was great. He was great. So,
and in hindsight, I used to think Vicky Vale screamed too much, but she was a cool little addition to that. Batman 89 is the one, man. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence, and that beat drop, that's, what more can we say? That's a good one, Dakota. I'm proud of you. A little low, but proud of you.
Was there? Yeah.
You talking some sense. All right, my number 3 is y'all might not. This is the one y'all might look at me. Huge movie for me. I was really into Kirstie Alley back then. John Travolta was my guy back then. Look Who's Talking.
Yep.
That is my number 3. I can't tell you why, but this movie still one of the best soundtracks to me that I listen to still. Motion soundtrack anyway. But dude, like this, there were so many quotables for this. I don't know, like Mikey, Bruce Willis doing the voice of the baby. I can't say enough good things about this. It gives me a lot of joy. Seeing when he's playing with the baby, and he has him dancing to "Walking on Sunshine." I love that song. It's just a fun movie. And it's
Good
like you
movie.
watch this guy become this kid's dad, like, and it's just, and the kid recognizes him as dad, and I don't know, it's always been a fun movie. And it has really fun parts, like the part where he's looking at the girl's boobs, and he's like, all he's thinking about is lunch. The baby is like,
So was Look Talking to? I think it was part one when early in the beginning of the movie where the guy's on the phone eating a chocolate donut, and the donut's falling on the phone. Is that the first one?
I don't remember that scene, so that might be the second one. The second one, it was kind of weak. I didn't really watch. The second one had Roseanne in it or something. I don't really know. I do like the third one though, where they did the dogs talking with Danny DeVito. I think it's Diane Keaton again. I think.
Look Talking was big. It was a big movie back then.
Shout out Look Who's Talking Now. That is a Christmas movie. People don't talk about that. But yeah, Look Who's Talking was extremely a big movie for me. And there was like, it was so funny. There's little languages in that movie for it to be, it's kind of like, it's a comedy, but it's kind of borderline a kids movie too, kind of in a way. But there's like, it's marketed as a kids movie, but like there's like language and certain things in there that's not supposed to be in there. So I really always enjoyed Look Who's Talking. The mom used to crack me up. Yeah. R.I.P. Chris Sally. Yeah, I liked it, that movie. So yep, that's my number 3. So before we get into our last 2, let me go around, check this chat real quick. They're probably not going to remember what they said. So he says nostalgia, I'm sure. Yeah, he probably talking about Dakota with them picks. I heard you loud and clear, Gator. Okay. All right. I've never seen that. I don't know. What haven't you seen, Ray? She probably doesn't remember.
Probably one of your picks.
That wasn't nice. I love Loaded Weapon. I mean, D-Ray might take offense to that because who's seen Loverboy? I haven't seen Loverboy. And bro, you said Mac and Me, bro. Like you already got killed up here. Like, man, had Mac
I don't
and
think
Me.
anybody expected that.
Say again, D-Ray?
Jake.
I don't think anybody expected that.
Nope.
Nah.
Jake, baby.
I have a soft spot for Jason 8 as well. It was the first one I saw in theater. See, that's what I'm saying. And yo, Synthesize, that I meant to mention that intro, the best intro. I mean, well, I love part 3, that disco beat. That's hard, but that intro to the New York one, they're showing like that's how New York used to look, bro. Like
looking at him from across or from afar.
Nah, you talking about, yeah, that's an iconic scene too. But just how the movie comes on and they're showing the scenes of New York, like over the water, then they're showing like the alleyways and shit, and then you hear that song. That song is so great, "The Darkest Side of the Night." Just like unless you're old enough, like you don't remember, like that was New York. Like this New York they have now, it's New York, I guess,
Not
but
the same.
that was different. So it just has that gritty feel. Like if anybody listens to hip hop and when they talk about how Illmatic, you could feel the streets, how you could smell them. Like it brings as he's rapping, he's bringing New York to you. And that's how that intro is for Friday the 13th. Like you can feel New York in that movie when it comes on. So and that song is great. Let's see. Culture Trini says a bunch of actors and the best of the best. They made 4. Yeah, I thought they made 5. Okay. Yeah, they like Bloodsport. Like when I'm still looking for Bloodsport 2, which is decent. But when I look for Bloodsport 2 or there's a Kickboxer 3 and 4, people are like, what the hell is that? They don't know that they existed. But if you're a tape guy, you know all those movies were like heavy on tape. Hot Tape, Cyborg, keep out of the same year and is a better movie than Kickboxer and Bloodsport. I've never seen Cyborg. I think that might be that in his first movie, Never Surrender, Never something like that. I've never seen either one of those. Those are the only Van Damme movies I haven't seen. Tong Po is a better villain than Drago. I like what you're saying there.
Oh, from Rocky?
That's tough. Yo, that's a good debate, is he?
Nah.
See, I think no, but see, take out the actor. Take out Dolph Lundgren because he's popular. But if he's not Dolph Lundgren, Tong Po, just the movies. Tong Po versus, that's a pretty good comparison.
I know, but to the storyline, Drago was so big to the Rocky like to that movie. That's tough. Yeah, but Tong Po, they weren't as successful. They made other blood sports and Tong Po's in all of them, but yeah, so he's part of it. But I mean, one thing about he killed Rocky's boy, right? But Tong Po only paralyzed the brother. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like what you're saying there. Thanks for being here, Ben Grimm. Change your name up. Okay. Hot take. Cyber. Okay, we seen this. Same year as Kick. Oh no, we didn't. Same year as Kickboxer, and is a better movie. I can't disagree with you. I can't agree with you. I got to see it. I think you're lying, but I can't agree. Disagree. Cyborg is definitely a great flick. Okay, Hunter. Keep stirring the pot, Hunter. The poll is off on the years, but we know what Cal meant. Oh yeah, I did a typo. Did I do a typo? Thanks a lot, Hunter. Remember the good stuff he points out. Robot Joe, Godzilla
Warlock,
versus.
baby.
All right, Warlock. I never seen this. Godzilla versus. How you say that? Biolante? Biolante? Warlock.
Yeah.
Warlock is definitely a good one. Like that is very
Yes.
forgotten about friend. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is classic.
Facts.
Him
Yep.
Yeah,
scoping
that
over the
almost made
lawn.
mine.
That was
a
definitely
classic.
Yeah, that's classic. I've always liked the second one better though, but still.
Blew up. Yeah, Blue Up was funny.
Yeah. Batman or okay, top 89. Okay, yeah, Batman for sure.
Yeah,
You're
Warlock
right about that,
definitely.
man. You ain't crazy. Extra enchiladas. Let's see. Anchovies. I'm sorry. Extra anchovies. I'm crazy, right? I gotta learn to zoom this in. I feel like an old man trying to read this little right. Kickboxer 3 is awesome. Is it? I remember it being no. Bloodsport 3 is kind of bad. Kickboxer 3, I need to rewatch. I think I just bought that. Sasha from Cody from Step by Step, Larry. That was my dude, Sasha Mitchell. Yeah, he was great in the class of 99 too. A lot of people haven't seen that. Queen May. May, is you the queen now? Ever since you won that contest, you the queen. Okay. I've been gone a while. Cyborg was originally Master of the Universe sequel. Wow. Did y'all
I
know
love
that?
that movie, Master Universe. No, I didn't know that.
Cyborg was a messy. Oh, wow. Nice. Thanks for dropping the knowledge. Warlock is awesome. Okay. All right. So let's get into our last two. Where were we? D-Ray, what's your number 2 for 1989?
Number 2 was Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Child.
What? Okay. Okay. I feel not alone. I feel not alone. Tell us more, man. Why you got that up there? It's so high.
Of course, I'm a fan of the franchise, so I had to have it at least somewhere in my 5. So it actually made my number 2. But I think y'all talked about it earlier. I believe that soundtrack was really good on this one. So that's surprising that a horror movie would have such a great soundtrack. But it had a good mix of rock and rap. I believe who was in that? Houdini, Kumo D had a track.
Yeah.
I think it was somebody else.
Should have been Will Smith's song, but yeah.
Yeah, and that one, I believe they did I believe this was the one they did quite a bit of post editing to try to even get it to a R rating. So,
let me tell you something about 5. Somebody said this to me. I did a watch along some time ago, a couple years ago, and they said Freddie talks in punchlines the whole movie, and it's annoying. And then when I rewatched it, and I'm like, every bit of dialogue is a punchline, and I was like, wow, like now I can't unsee it. Like everything he says is a punchline. There's not one word of like everything. It's a gotcha moment, and I'm like, I guess that could be a little annoying, but it didn't kill me, like kill my love for the movie, but it did. It is like a whoa. So did you ever notice that, D-Ray?
didn't. And this is my next one that I got to watch out of that 4K set that came out.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Congratulations to you getting it. I see there's some angry people in the community that couldn't get that. Yeah, number 5. Okay, real quick before we move on, where do you got that in the overall franchise? Number 5. I know you got to rewatch it, but as of now, where do you got that? Is that top 5? Like, where is it at?
Probably about 5 or yeah.
Around there.
I've never ranked the Freddy's. I love them all so much. I hate to rank them. I just know what my favorite one is, but I've never ranked them. But okay, sound good. Okay, Jacoda, what you got your number 2?
My number 2, like I said, 2 and 3 was, kind of tricky, but I'll tell you why I put number two where it at. Where is that? It is my second favorite. Let's say teen adolescent adventure movie of all time, behind the Goonies, and that is Little Monsters. Love this
Ooh.
movie to death. Uh, Something different, a whole complete world under a bed. My man Maurice, and that
Oh,
movie, facts. Yeah, that movie is classic on every level. It's one of those movies I will buy different editions of. I just, outside of the Goonies, that is my next favorite kind of teen adolescent adventure movie. I love it. So the reason why it beat out 89 is because during back in that time, I would have, if both of those was on at the same time, I would have picked Little Monsters to watch over Batman 89.
wow.
Yeah,
That's still a wild statement, but
I
that's a
know, I
great pick
know.
though.
Yeah, Little Monsters is my movie, man. And when you look back and see all the people that actually was in that movie, and like, in their career going forward, you're just like, oh shoot, that was them. Yeah, so
Respect. You finally making some sense. I mean, you
yeah,
having it above 89, Batman is a
you
little
know.
wild, but still, still. So you got this over Harlem Nights. Nah, you
Cool.
don't.
Now we still got one left.
Nah. My bad. I'm thinking D-Ray. Good pick, man. That is a good one. It's one I don't remember, but
Hmm.
I know I liked it a lot. Yeah, that was a good one. Let me ask you this: is Wonder Years a big impression of why you like that movie so much?
Nah, surprisingly, like I think one year's made, and I don't know, I think maybe one year's came out before Little Monsters, and I'm pretty sure what is his name, Fred Savage.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that played a role in people going to see the movie, but the movie just was different. Like we had so many different types of adventure movies in the 80s and 90s. Goonies, you had the Bates Sandlot, like you had all these different smaller movies uh of like these children adventures, but this was just different. It was different, had a different feel to it. It felt like an 80s movie, like fantasy in there in some way, and had a little, 80s and 90s always has like a small little message in their movies as well, so you're enjoying the movie but you can get something out of it. It was just something about the movie, how they created it and how they like laid it out, that was just, it was dope. So whether one year is there or not, I would enjoy this movie regardless.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we don't have those movies anymore too much, those like teen adventure movies like that we used to. Those things are kind of like, unless I'm missing them, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you. That's a good pick, man. I'm a little surprised. I remember when you saw that when we was going through what was just possible picks, and you was like, oh, so
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that was
You did
automatic.
that with what was your 88 pick when you one of those picks, your number one. I think you were shocked that was there, and you were like, okay,
Hmm.
nice pick. So I'm gonna go with my number two for 1989 is Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 2 is my
Classic.
favorite Ghostbusters movie. I know the first movie is a better made movie, but 2 is just Vigo. That dude is funny as hell. Vigo, like Vigo was a good villain. The slime and everything. I just Ernie Hudson having a bigger role was cool. I just always liked all of their dynamic, than opposed to just the four. Yeah, man, it just or the three, but yeah, I liked it. The ghost coming after the baby in the tub, trying to eat the baby or whatever, or grab the baby, whatever. That was a cool movie. Great soundtrack. I still actually listen to that soundtrack as well. Bobby Brown
Hmm.
killed it on that soundtrack. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if that slime is a real thing because you know
Yeah.
we acting crazy out here. But fun movie. I think it didn't get its just due. A lot of people try to act like this movie. It's so funny. A lot of people have this movie high like I do, but they don't talk about it because it's like the first one's so universally loved that people kind of look down on you that you have this one over it or whatever. But I just
Yeah.
think this movie is actually, I want to say scary, but it's scary for kids. Like it has its moments, like the music is heightened when they're looking into his eyes and he becomes possessed or by the picture. There's things in this movie that's very horror and dark. Like the first movie was clearly horror too, but this movie has some things in it. Yeah, I truly like this. And then when he came out of the picture at the end, yeah, man, yeah, Bill
Still,
Murray playing the dozens when he was cool too. You know, like he was going
still
in
one of
on.
the most iconic theme songs of any show.
Yeah, now
Still to
it's
this
up
day.
to us. We got to take a song. That one.
Yeah.
We
No, no.
go. Oh,
I
you
mean,
talking about
like
the
the no,
theme?
that's the
That's
thing.
the
But
soundtrack. Yeah. Oh yeah,
that song is
Ghostbusters.
fire. Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
that song is fire though. But I mean,
Yeah.
the natural Ghostbusters theme song is one of the most
Yeah.
like you hear it, you know what it is. It's just one of those that
Yeah.
has transcended time that will stay known. And it was dope
Mhm.
too because they gave us like the cartoons that we grew up on. Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, He-Man's Master Universe. Like they actually gave us movies to it,
Mhm.
so that added to the hype of it all. But great movie though. I enjoyed that one too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Um, I don't know why I thought the Turtles was in this year. It would have definitely been high, but it
Mhm.
definitely looks like an 80s movie. But yes,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2 is definitely my favorite. Let's kick around to our number one. D Ray, what is your creme of the creme of the clay? How do you ever you say that shit? Creme of the creme, whatever. What's your number one for 1989?
All right. So we already know if it was not for Tim Burton, there would be no. I'm going Batman 1989, man. It's
Yeah.
just, I mean, before it, you had some good Supermans,
Hmm.
but I think this really just seemed to pave the way, I guess you could say, for future superhero movies. This one, it
Hmm.
was just done right.
Right. It was done dark for its
Facts.
time. Like it looks campy now, but for its time, it was dark.
Yeah.
Gotham City was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. So, is he your favorite Joker?
Oof. Kind
Jack
of a
Nicholson.
toss up for me.
Yeah. Okay. Toss. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. How about favorite love interest? Would you choose her or would you choose Michelle Pfeiffer?
I might go Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle is
Me
incredible.
too.
She is
Yeah.
Catwoman. Um, but yeah, this movie is great. And it's talk about scores, soundtracks, and then like nobody really talks about like they when they was the Zack Snyder was a thing, and they're like Batman kills. I'm like, yo, did y'all not see him knock this dude off the roof? He tried to kill him there, and then he killed him for
Mhm.
sure when he like when he attached his leg to the statue. Like he killed that man. But yeah, great movie. And I remember people were pissed
Classic.
because they made the Joker kill his parents. That wasn't really canon. But and it's so funny because kids to this day still think that's the real story, but that was never the story. Like including me, I thought that was the story. But yeah,
Mhm.
89 is great. That was a
I said
movement
that
too, D-Ray.
soundtrack, man. Prince.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did a
I
good
listened
job
to
with
that
that.
all the time too. Um, yeah, that was really good. Yo, the nobody talks about the museum scene. Museum scene is so classic. The whole thing, like just even when he drops through the glass for the first time we ever seen Batman drop through a glass, like that it was just different. But
Yeah. And those early bat suits, man, were classic, man. The black suits in the
yeah.
Batmobile, it's classic.
And then like you said, it was darker. Like it paved the way. It's like a dark suit, but he also had that little hint of yellow on the symbol and on the
Pop,
belt, the
yeah.
gold. So it was like still
Hmm.
like enough color, like you know what I mean. It was just yeah, they really
Yeah.
did well with Batman. Batman 89 is different. It never gets old. Love that movie.
Hmm.
For sure. So, what is your number one for
So you
1989
already, if you know me, you already know my number one is my favorite movie of all time.
all time?
Uh, he said, yeah, of all time. He said, I want to make some hash. He said it's tuna fish. You got to fix them eyes, Benny. Yo, Harlem Nights is what can I say about this movie, right? I'm from Harlem, so naturally I have a connection
Oh,
to it.
mhm,
But this movie is something special. One, the cast is unbelievable. I don't think too many movies has what you would consider three A-list in their respective industries. You know, Red Fox, you had Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, who all three paved the way for all, you know, for each other. You rarely see that. This cast was beyond iconic in so many ways. I mean, even down to Tommy from Martin, Della Reese, Jasmine Guy, you had Arsenio Hall, you had Charlie Murphy. I forgot the guy that did Bebe's Kids. I mean, it was just
Robin Harris.
Robin Harris. It was such an iconic movie, and the fact that they took it to a bit of a serious, like I like gangster movies, you know, like Hoodlum and things like that. So this kind of had that gangster feel, but they put great comedy in there, like Sunshine, Random, like just there's so many quotables in this movie, and it just shows a generation of different things. And so, you know, in that movie, there's a lot of intricacies of like life and, you know, whether it be, you know, the way people dressed back in the day, the music, like, you know, a lot of their music was like horn heavy, pause. But you know, it Harlem Nights will forever be my number one. I doubt it can ever get eclipsed. And as soon as I saw it in 1989, that was like easily the first pick. It was no question about it. If you have not seen Harlem Night, you should. I hope we get a 4K release for it just because. And Vinegar Syndrome, do some
Okay.
artwork,
Okay.
but it's iconic. It's iconic in its own
It
right.
is. It
Yeah.
is.
So you
To get
gonna
that
shoot
assembled
me in
there.
my
Tell my mom I ain't
details.
never coming home.
Yeah, that's my. I always quote that one. I ain't never coming home. Take it easy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
This
man.
orange juice in here ain't nothing but a swallow. Well, swallow
Ain't
shit.
nothing but a
Swallow
swallow in the
shit the fuck
container.
Hey yo, he said,
That jug is
"Fuck
crazy.
you fat bitch." He's like, "She's really a sweet woman." It's like,
Yeah. He said you gotta get them eyes fixed, Benny. They call
yeah,
me Snake Eye Benny.
yeah. That
He
is
said
it.
I ain't gonna be too many more old motherfuckers now. Yeah, that movie. That movie is. Oh man.
Yo, and
He said little old boy. I
the
love that
hate
little
that the
boy.
Love
cop
that little
has
old boy.
for Sugar Ray, bro, just because he's doing well.
Dog.
Like, I'll never forget that scene. That's always stuck with me, man.
My man said,
Yeah.
said somebody getting knocked. He said, "You gonna say me now? I do now."
This man was sad. He was so stupid. He said, "Lady Heroin." Just because your last name is Heroin, don't mean you gotta
Don't you
sell
can sell it.
it. Yo.
Word. Oh man.
Hey, yo, that
Yeah.
was hilarious for sure.
He said, "Yo, that movie was. Oh man. I every time I go back and watch it because I gotta watch it a couple times a year. It doesn't lose its steam. Like it's not like aged out or dated. It's just as funny as when I first watched it.
Who
You
stole
know,
what and
and
what now? Tommy, man. Hey,
yo,
yo. No, dude cracked me
he
up
said,
though.
"Quick, shoot
Arsenio,
that!
don't
Shoot
shoot
that
that
little
little shit
motherfucker!"
no more. Ah.
He said, "Quick! I know you killed my brother."
He made me shoot my own boy in his head.
He said, "Look at him."
Yeah.
He said, "Look at him." Oh, he did. Yo, that car scene was hilarious. Arsenio was great, yo. He was
I'm
great.
sorry. What do you say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He said, "I'm so sorry." Oh
Yo,
man.
that's crazy. That is so crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
man.
that's number one, man. That's all time classic right there.
That's ultimate classic.
I actually want to get the laser disc if they have it. I would
He
like to get
said,
that
that's
movie
how
in
you know it's
every
great, man.
format. In every format, I would get that movie just to. Yeah, I love that.
My bad. He said every format. Yeah, I hear you. One of my favorite movies in it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Now, do y'all know? Y'all already know what I'm going to say, right? It's the number one pick in 1989. I mean,
Mhm.
you could go and tell your friends about it, but it's
I'm Batman.
that's the best movie. Period. Like, what are we talking about? 1989, Batman, for sure. what more can I say about this movie? Absolutely love this movie. This is the very first movie I ever seen in a theater, so it holds a special place. Although I don't remember seeing it in a theater, but I know I did. The first movie I ever remember seeing is Returns, but which is my favorite. But I love this movie. I love the soundtrack. I'm giving out free money, and where is the Batman? He's at home washing his tights. Like, I be quoting this shit on Instagram, and people be like, "What the hell is he talking about?" Like, it's Batman quotes. But that boy was sprung on Vicky Vale, bro. He actually killed the millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had something different, bro. Like, he bodied him in the living room, bro. So yeah, Batman '89 for sure, the best movie of 1989. I mean, come on, like D-Ray knows. I knows. I mean, Harlem Nights is cool, but it's definitely 89 for sure. I respect everybody's opinion. Get to that chopper. But yes, Batman '89. So to recap, what was your top 5 picks, D-Ray?
All right, starting at 5, I had Loverboy, Gleaming the Cube, Kickboxer, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Child, and Batman 1989.
Nice list, man. Nice list. Go ahead, Chakota.
All right, so 5, I had Police Academy. Go watch it. 4 was Best of the Best. 3 was Batman '89. 2 was Little Monster. And numero uno was Harlem Nights.
I'm shocked you didn't have Ghostbusters 2 on there for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm shocked.
I love Ghostbusters 2, but it was hard to get Ghostbusters 2 over those other 5. It was tough.
I know there's a lot of movies in this year. Scrooge. There's a lot of stuff in this year.
Yeah.
So my 5 was Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, tied with Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. 4 was Kickboxer. 3 was Look Who's Talking. 2 was Ghostbusters 2, and 1 was Batman '89. Easy.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Batman '89 has become a term, and it's like it is synonymous with the year 1989. So it's like it's hard not to think that that's the movie. But
didn't the Twins come out in '89?
Twins was there, or was it '88? Yeah. It's one of them years. I saw it.
One of them. It was tough. I was like, dag.
So, chat. What were some of your movies that we didn't mention that you would have loved to hear in there? So let's go through this chat real quick. Let's see what people was talking about. Kiss by Ass Sugar. Let me see.
Agree. Trying to hit people with garbage cans.
Yeah, right. She was crazy as hell. Agree. No coming of age adventure films anymore. Not much adventures take place on cell phone and the internet. Facts. Kids don't go out and do anything adventurous anymore. Skynet has taken over. Resistance is futile, Hunter. Resistance is futile. Harlem Nights needs a 4K steelbook. I think Vinegar Syndrome will end up doing that too.
Listen, love it.
I agree 100% with Kyle-L's take on Harlem Nights. As a standalone movie, it is a good movie, but as a comedy, overrated. Boomerang is better than Harlem Nights.
Stop. You think, wait, you said Boomerang? Stop. All right, both of y'all need to stop. You think Boomerang's a better comedy movie than Harlem Nights? Hold on.
It grew. Now, I do like it.
Marcus.
I think both of them girls is extremely overrated, though. Like, people were in love with those girls. But, yeah, it's cool. But I can't put Boomerang over Harlem Nights down.
Boomerang was more. It was a rom-com, but they didn't push to have a lot of comedy. But the ones they did hit, like Pops, you got to coordinate and all that stuff. But
he's the best part, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. I love both of those.
They was banging in the bathroom, and then they came, like the two boys came to that resort, and then he had nothing to say. He just hugged him. He's like, man,
he said that's why he ain't married me for my cooking.
Yeah, he said. So Marcus, I hear a girl got you pussy with.
Yeah,
yo, what did you say?
Like he just
like the whole night was done.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you got a little Chris Rock got a little scene in there. Martin was cool too. Just like his whole theory about the pool table and everything.
Yeah, he said asparagus spares. He was waiting to be asparagus tips. He said racial, man.
Racial.
Yeah.
Yo, when he scared the clerk in the store.
He said that jacket is $600. We take
Yeah,
no
man.
layaways and we keep no cash in the store.
You ever wonder if he really messed up the penthouse? It's like when they ran back.
Oh,
That
he
shit
said,
crazy.
"Baby got her stitches out."
Baby got her stitches.
That's why.
Yo, bruh.
Yeah.
I'll never get over when he said she had a whatever she had. He said, "How you put
Yeah, got
something
the
like
woods
that in
out.
your mental deck?" Like,
And
yo,
your
that's a
Rolodex,
fact.
yeah. Oh, he said 997. You know, he said, yeah, you
It's
wow.
like, yo, I was feeling what David was saying. Like, yo,
Yeah. He said
bro,
something wrong with you or something wrong with the Twizat.
yeah.
Yeah, that joke is
Yo, what
hilarious.
y'all think about the chick though? Kirby, Kirby. Yeah, that shit. He pulled that
Yeah.
off smooth though. He's like, Curb, sir. After he got her number. But also too, I always thought Tisha Campbell stole the show, bro. What you my size, my height, doggy.
Doggy.
Yo,
That joke is hilarious.
he bodied that. Yo, that was my girl back then, boy. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a cool movie. It grew on me, but over Harlem Nights, man, I ain't that crazy. But I see what you're saying, though. I'm not gonna sit here and try to
I don't
act
see it.
like I don't get what you're saying. You're saying like
Oh.
as a comedy movie, Boomerang is a better comedy than Harlem Nights.
Nah.
And he might. I still don't like. It feels disrespectful, but as a comedy, Harlem Nights is lackluster, bro. It's that should be the funniest movie of all time, and it's not.
But
as
they
a
didn't
movie,
want to.
it's a fire movie. It's just a fire
It's
movie.
funny as heck, yo. Harlem Nights is funny,
but it should be hysterical though.
Yeah, but then it would take away from the seriousness that Eddie wanted it to be.
That's true, but I think they made the right decision over time. I see that, but going into that movie, knowing who Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor was, and then you got Red Fox. Are you serious? Like all these other people. So you're just saying with life, Martin and Eddie were the two top people, and to go into that is like, oh, it's
because Richard Roll was all serious, just about. It was
just
Red Fox made jokes, and then
his
Eddie
only
made jokes.
comedy is the beginning of the movie with the dude, like, go take your ass home and brush your teeth. I ain't giving you shit. You know what I'm saying? But he got some gems in there though, like when he be just like telling him like, yo, don't mess with her, bro. Like, or like when he's like, what I'm gonna put on your grave, such and such lies here, but he wasn't no punk. Like, that's real shit. Like, so yeah. And Eddie Murphy was an asshole low key in that movie. If you really watch that movie, he got them in all that shit for real. He always got them in shit if you think about it. But I feel what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I don't feel what you're saying, but I understand what you're saying. But for me to put that over Harlem Nights it just feels disrespectful. But then that's just me holding on to who they were and what the movie really is. I don't know. But I understand what you're saying. Awesome picks, gentlemen. All right, May. You are a queen, though. You are. Great list for sure. Miss Ben's list. Wanted to hear his picks. See, you made me stutter. Said he couldn't make it in time. Maybe on the next one. Yeah, maybe. What's up, people? Greetings from Australia.
Nice.
What's up, Retro Prism? What's up? It's good to see you. I was trying to get him on one too. So he'll be up here soon for sure. Good to see you, man. Raul. Hello. Okay, she's saying hello. Hello, man. Red Fox is great. Yes, he is. He is. See, y'all proving my points. Boomerang is better.
I love Boomerang, though. Don't get me wrong. I love that movie.
Dakota really does love that movie.
I love that movie, man.
More than I do. He loves that movie.
That's 1 and 2, Eddie, right there.
How you gonna leave Halle Berry for Robin Givens? Though? I'll never understand it, but whatever.
Yeah, but he got his.
I ain't even a Halle Berry guy, but that was.
He got his sense back, and
I wouldn't even left Girl with the Hammer Toes for Robin Givens. I'm just saying. That was old Chicky Chick Sunshine from Harlem Nights.
Yep.
Made that man shed a tear. He said he told his son, put your mother on the phone, and I ain't coming home.
He said that's when I saw. It was the bride and the group and the best man getting busy.
That was such a lie, bro.
Like,
yo, you fell for that. Like, yo, all that.
All about Marcus.
Yo, let's not leave out Miss Catwoman, the original cat. Marcus.
Person.
Yo,
Nah.
Miss Lady Eloise is
Yeah.
different, bro. That shit was funny, man.
And then was it Grace Jones or what's her name?
Oh, Grace
I don't
Jones, bro.
know.
Nah, I couldn't, bro. Yeah,
Your man
Strong
can
J.
turn down this strong J.
Yo, she threw her panties in his face. That was
Trace.
wow, bro.
Beautiful,
Who would have caught
beautiful
them hands? I'm
Marcus.
sorry.
Said I can't do this.
Yo, but when he skipped back in the room, though, he liked
He
that
said,
shit.
"You gonna stand there and let her throw panties in my face?"
He liked that shit, though. When he left the room and he skipped back in, yo. The fuck?
Yeah, that young man funny though.
Yo, that man said he rather say he was gay than to go out with her. Yo, that shit was wow. Unless people don't understand. If you're from a different time, that
So you're
was
not
like the
gay.
ultimate like
He's gay.
curve.
Yeah.
Julie Newmar. Oh, Julie Newmar over Kit. I can't do it. Julie Newmar was fine though, but I can't do it, dude.
Is that from 70
The Batman.
Adam West?
Yeah, she was who they replaced Eartha Kitt with.
Yeah.
Remember, Eartha Kitt got blackballed for telling the president's wife, what she told her. She said something that needed to be said, and so she got blackballed. And then they recast her. But we got to talk. Cotton Comes to Harlem. Have anybody seen Cotton Comes to Harlem?
It sounds mad familiar. Is that one of them black exploitation movies that came out like in the 70s?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I saw that movie somewhere. I was gonna pick it up. I don't know if I've ever watched it. Hell Up in Harlem, though.
Hell Up in Harlem across 110th Street.
Hell Up in Harlem is different. See, he says
Rage
he's
in
from
Harlem.
Harlem. Retro Raul. He says it, but he ain't really from Harlem. He ain't like that.
I am.
He don't even know who Big L is. He ain't from Harlem.
Come on now.
I'm saying Boomerang is a better comedy movie overall. It's more quotables, more memorable characters. It's a better movie. More quotables? I don't think so.
Memorable characters?
More memorable characters? Absolutely not. Martin Lawrence's role is small. David Allen Greer's it could be bigger. It's not pause. It's not that big of a role. Holly Berry, Love would have brought your ass home last. I mean,
That's nice.
Yeah. You look at her, I'll break your effing neck. Like, nah, I can't. Like,
I mean,
Harlem Nights got too many characters, bro.
Yeah, but he's saying the characters in Boomerang are bigger in stature in terms of their career, like Holly, Eddie, Martin. I get that, but in terms of just sheer character, it's different in Harlem Nights. Robin Gibbons.
Robin Gibbons ain't. I mean, she ain't bigger than Red Fox. She ain't bigger than Charlie Murphy. I mean, now at the time she had a run, but
in movies she may be bigger than Red Fox, not in overall comedic.
You said career though, but Red Fox's show alone is bigger than anything Robin Gibbons has ever done, though.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know Red Fox, unfortunately.
I don't know who these people are. I've never met these people.
Yeah.
No, I still can't.
Shout out to both the movies.
I understand what you're saying, though. Just because I don't agree, don't mean I don't understand what you're saying. But the characters in Harlem Night, just look at them little characters of Arsenio Hall and Miguel Nuez. Just that little bit of, and Tommy, like that impression they made, like that's considered damn near the funniest scene of the whole movie. I can't agree, but I understand what you're saying. I totally get it. But then again, you got to remember, you're talking to the wrong person. I didn't really fuck with Boomerang like that until recent years. So,
Miss Pearly,
Harlem, yeah, because you from Yonkers.
You from Yonkers?
I know you've been to Harlem. She ain't from Yonkers. I think. Man, ain't you from Yonkers? You from somewhere nearby? No, you from. I ain't put her business out there like that, but you from there. You know the spots. Stop it. You know where the chopped cheese is. That's all I know.
The chopped cheese.
From
that cabin up here.
Red Fox is look, he said Red Fox is the greatest to me. I think Richard Pryor is the greatest, unbiasedly. He's my second favorite, but I think he's the greatest. My favorite is Martin Lawrence. But Eddie's up there too. So.
I think Eddie's the greatest overall.
Nah, you tripping. He might end up having the greatest career. And people want to knock Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart career-wise, he's going to have a lot. He's already had so much longevity already. So he's going to.
Yeah, but Eddie's movies and like Eddie, you know what it is? Eddie to me is like, no, I ain't gonna make a sports analogy. I ain't gonna do that.
But there is no Eddie without Richard Pryor though, bro. Like Richard Pryor is
Yeah.
all of
Nah,
them. They're
Richard
all
Malcolm
his
is
Martin
sons. Even
too.
yeah. But even what Dave Chappelle is doing now, it's just really just a more updated version of Richard Pryor's act. Like just his
yeah. I
social
mean, it
commentary.
depends. Yeah, when you talk about pure comedy, I give it to Dave. When you talk about pure comedy, but if you're talking
Over
about the
Richard
totality,
Pryor,
I think Dave is the funnier than Richard Pryor. Yes, me personally.
I don't even think Dave's top 5.
That's all right. That's done.
I think he's
That's
super.
wild.
I think he's super overrated, bro.
That's wild.
He's good,
You
but I
think
think
Dave
he's
Chappelle
overrated.
is overrated?
Yes.
Jeez.
I mean, he's the
That
only
may be the
one
biggest
of
hot
us.
take you've ever said.
He's the only one out of the top to consider top. I think he's better than Chris Rock, though. I really don't. Chris Rock's definitely not top 5, but he's he's the only one that really gets booed. He's the only one that his whole. I know they're all sons of Richard Pryor, but like even the way he's mimicking George Carl's stuff, like it's not that he's bad. He's great. He's definitely one of the best, but it's just I think y'all overrate him way too much. Like to put him on the same plane, I don't think he would do that as Richard Pryor. That's crazy. Eddie Murphy, I can see why people would say that because of the career of movies he had. So like I get it. I get where people come with that, but to put Dave Chappelle up is I don't know. But if you want to just talk pure comedy, I still don't think he's better than Richard Pryor. No Richard Pryor without Rudy Ray Moore. Cal said it. I know. I'm the truth. Hell yeah. See, she know where the chopped cheese is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. This has been a wonderful night. Everybody in the chat, let's look at your poll real quick. Let's see what you said. Oh yeah, guys. I asked them if they said 1988 or 1989 was the best year. What you guys have?
89.
What you got,
89.
D-Ray? They all had 88. It was what was that? 90%, 91%, something like that. And I think 88 is better too. So I'm with the chat. They're high, guys. I know. So let's see what you guys said. I also asked the chat, Chakota in particularly. I asked them, is Mac and Me a good movie? And the options was yeah or hell no, he's high. And they all said you're high. Hell no.
You gotta watch it.
But they watched it. They said hell no, you're high.
They probably the same person that looked at Alf, looked at all these other ones that are very similar. You know what I
He
mean?
said
You gotta
Elf.
watch it. It's an alien movie. We got jokes. People looked at Harry and the Hendersons. Like, you like those types of movies. What's the difference? But I don't know. It was a nostalgic thing for me. I love it.
Mhm.
You know,
I hear you.
that's how it be sometimes.
Okay, real quick. So if you look at your list right now, your 1988 list, number one. If you look at your list of 1988 and 1989, which one do you pick? Like, all right,
You
your
know,
number one from 88 and your number one from 89. Which one would you say is the best movie?
I'm taking just about everything almost on 89.
Harlem Nights. So Harlem
Yeah.
Nights. What was your number one of 88?
Nightmare on Street 4.
Okay, you got Hans Cliff. Okay, and what about you, D-Ray?
Yeah.
Your number one is 89 Batman, right?
Yeah, 88 was Child's Play, taking Batman.
Yeah, and so for me, I'm taking. Well, I guess I'm the same because my number one was Who Framed Roger Rabbit for 88, and number one was 89. I'm definitely taking Batman easy. It's not even close. But yeah. I guess I got it on that one. 89 won that one. But I appreciate it. Everybody, do me a favor and hit that like button. Unfortunately, we wasn't able to get Ben Buster up here. Things do come up. He is a very busy man. I totally get it. There's things I can't make. Would have loved to have him maybe next time around. If you would love to see my Symbol brothers, these are my brothers, not just my friends. If you would love to see these guys back up on another one, including Movie Hunter, would
Get him
you
out there.
just let us know if that's something you would like to see? And if so, I can't get these guys together all the time like I would like to. But what 2 years would you like us to do in the 80s? Because I would like to keep going through the 80s. Let me know. And we will be back next week, guys. We're going to continue horror, and we'll be back. And we also have a vampire stream coming up. We don't know what day yet, but that is coming. Our top 10 vampire films. But definitely will be next Sunday. We'll be back for another horror edition. We're going back to the 90s, 1992 and 1997. I will have Ray Lee's Media up here, and I will have Katie up here, Katie's Movies up here, and we will be having another guest. We'll see who makes it. So we'll have another guest also too, and that should be fun, fellas. Let me tell you. Let me get D-Ray up here, and the man of many words. Let me get him up here. D-Ray, one more time. Where can they find you?
All right. It's me, 4K D-Ray, man. Y'all come check out the channel. If you're into video games right now, I am streaming Battlefield 6 pretty much almost every day, sometimes twice a day. So if you're into the video games, you're into first-person shooters, definitely come check out the live streams. Other than that, catch me on Instagram or TikTok.
Do that. That's my man. That's my man's. Check him out.
Man.
It's my other man's right here. Check him
What's
out. Where
going
you
on,
at, Dakota?
everybody? It was a pleasure to do this. Definitely look
Thank you
forward to
so
doing
much. I
more.
know you're
But
busy. Thank you.
yes, sir. I'm on again IG and Instagram, Jigo Blue 7. I'm in my third year now, so I should be putting out more content this time. I got a couple ideas to come, to put out some stuff and try and put some posts out on Instagram. But we'll get it rolling towards the end of the year. Got some releases coming out, so just check out for that and check out for some more videos. Hopefully, we can be on this again a little bit more frequently than we have been.
Yeah.
And make sure everybody share the video so people can see it on the rewatch. Put in your likes and your stories, and let's get this video going.
I appreciate that, brother. I totally appreciate
Sir.
that. And for those that don't know, Dakota is a very good inspiration for me. He challenged me to do a video. I never came through on the challenge, but I did do these. He got me back out. So
They count.
they count. I still owe you some videos, but definitely. And I am Kal-El
Me too,
of Kal-El Daily.
Still owe your pops over here too.
Say it again. What you
Still
say?
owe your pops over here too.
I almost called you out your name, yo. Whose pops is you? see, he trying me up here, bro. He know.
Yeah, let me tell you, y'all will never find a stream that's this funny, yo.
This man said, what?
Yeah,
Look, this ain't that stream where I call somebody my daddy, bro. I don't know what stream you think this is. This ain't that stream. I love y'all, man.
Shoot.
Again, thanks for coming, man. I know you guys are super busy. I would have loved to have been up here. It would have been felt complete, but thank you all for coming. Thank everybody in the chat. Movie Hunter, Ray Lee's Movies, Latuda Moore. Latuda Moore was crazy. Raul, Retro Prism, Anthony's Movies and More, Katie's Movies, Mayflower. What's going on? May. Who else did I miss? Larry, Cat Dad, Horror Cat Dad, and let's see who else. I think Syntheside, definitely Syntheside. Appreciate you. Brain Damage Cinema, appreciate you. And Movie Hunter. Did I say Movie Hunter? Movie Hunter's becoming a hater. I don't know what's going on. What's in his coffee lately? He's becoming a hater. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. You could have did anything. You'll never get this time back, but you spent it with me, and God bless you. I truly appreciate it. You know the deal. You know the drill, and I will see you on the next one, Sunday. Peace.
Peace.